Good to go now. We are good to go, right? Yes, we are live. How's it going, y'all? Good to see ya. Trade deadline time. I kind of sporadically got this trade stream going. I said I was gonna do it an hour before the trade deadline, but there's really been nothing major. So I was just kind of standing around like, I'll just end up streaming. Why not? Why not? But good to see y'all. Y'all come by here today. Let me make sure um, that this gets on Twitter and everything's good to go. But yes, how's it going, y'all? Make sure you let me know here in the chat while we get this thing going. And again, I was just kind of bored out of my mind because there was nothing really happening. There was the Athanasiu trade, and then the Zach Parise situation, which I was just waiting for and waiting for and waiting for, and then we ended up getting nothing. So let me put this out on Twitter. We are live. Oh, now you can hear it in the background. Now you can hear the stream. There you go. How's it going, y'all? How's it going, Berkey? Mr. Big Fog. We got Jackson. We got Doyle. We got Chase. We got Tyler. We got Nua. We got Andrew. We got Nico. Good to see y'all in here right now. Again, I'm just going to quickly put this on Twitter. Trade deadline stream. All right. Now we're good. Yep. All right, how's it going, y'all? How's it going? There's nothing happening, at least like super recently. We just saw Athanasiu being traded, traded to the Edmonton Oilers. All right, I'm just trying to see now. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. Now I'm gonna have my handy-dandy phone here today, and I'm just gonna be going across Twitter. I have all the people that have any sources notified on my phone for Twitter. So anything that comes up right in the moment, I'll be telling you guys. So just recently we saw Athanasiu being acquired from the Edmonton Oilers. We don't know what the price is on that for Edmonton, but Athanasiu, a nice depth piece there, I would say. But yes, we got 27 amazing people in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, boys. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. What's up, man? I'm a big fan. Hey, Alex. Good to have you in here. I haven't streamed in a long time. It's about time. It's about time, folks. Anything on the Devils? Not too much besides Wayne Simmonds going to the Buffalo Sabres. He was traded for a 5th-round pick in 2021. That's pretty much what New Jersey has done, though. There hasn't been much on Palmieri or Sami Vatanen from what we've seen so far. What was the trade? Oh, to Athanasiu. He's going to the Edmonton Oilers. We don't know if there's anything more than that as we see. Wait, what happened here? Johnny Gaudreau has left the ice at Flames practice. Not sure why. Oh, that coming from Derek Willis of Sportsnet, the fan. That is interesting. Okay, so Johnny Gaudreau? No way. No way. Kovalchuk got traded to Washington. Yeah, I made a video about that yesterday. I'm a pretty big fan of that as a guy who likes the Caps there. Have to leave for practice soon, but I'm here for a bit. Hickets, I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you. Where do you think Lehner will go if he gets traded? If he gets traded, I think it still is Carolina. It seems like it's gone back and forth, like Chris Johnson saying they're heavily on him, and then some people are like, they're not at all. So we'll see. If he is traded, I would bet on Carolina being the team there. I don't know if it's Johnny Gaudreau, but Derek Willis, the quote says, Johnny Gaudreau has left the ice at Flames practice. Not sure why. So maybe it's an injury, maybe it's a trade. If it's a trade, that is insane, okay? If that's a trade, buckle up, folks. We got 38 amazing people in this stream right here. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. We are 2 likes away from 10. Let's smash that, boys. Let's smash that. But again, I did say that I was going to stream in the last hour of the deadline, but as there was really nothing going on, I'm like, okay, I might as well stream. I might as well, and I haven't streamed for a long time, so I might as well give you guys like a 2-hour one while I'm at it. Why not? What about the Bruins Ducks trade? There was another Bruins Ducks trade. It was Daz and Heinen for Nick Ritchie. That was the 1-for-1. The trade is 1-for-1. I'm a pretty big fan of that trade, though, for the Anaheim Ducks, though. Even though I think the Bruins stole Andre Kasha, I think the Ducks got pretty well. They got Danton Heinen, who we think is a great defensive forward. The offense could use some work, and he's not that great at play driving or production as of late, but he's a guy that, if turned right, I think could be a great middle six guy for Anaheim. Meanwhile, Nick Ritchie is one of those players that has the talent, but never really seems to produce. This was another year that I thought he would do a lot better, but he just hasn't. So maybe on Boston he gets a better opportunity. I could totally see that, but for the Ducks, I really like getting Danson Heinen there for sure. But we already got 52 amazing people in this one. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all. And I just want to take this moment for a second, because I haven't really done it besides the community post earlier today, to thank you guys for 12K subscribers. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how it happened. It just came out of nowhere. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We had a great January on the channel, and I thought, okay, it's going to slow down. The support was insane. It might not be the same, but you guys crushed it for February, my birthday month. I want to say thank you for that. You guys have been awesome, and let's keep going, because it's all you guys. It's all you guys. Where do you think Tatar's going? If Tatar is traded, I'm really not sure, because Boston has made moves. Colorado just got Nemestikov earlier today. But I would say Colorado is pretty up there for sure. I could see a team like Dallas maybe coming out. I would like Tatar in Dallas a lot, by the way. But official predictions, I mean, the Islanders have done a lot too. Uh-oh, I just dropped my freaking phone. That's not a good idea. Yeah, I would say Dallas, maybe even Colorado as well in that race. Though I'm not sure if Tatar is going to get traded, if I'm going to be honest. But the two, so for the fantasy trade, it is officially 2 second-round picks going to the Detroit Red Wings and a fantasy going back to the Edmonton Oilers. That is very good for the Detroit Red Wings. Oh my gosh. Now, I wanted a fantasy on the Dallas Stars. I really wanted him on the Stars. You guys know I'm a Stars fan. I want him. I did not think it would be that big of a price, because it seemed like earlier in the year his stock was bad. Like they couldn't even get him for like a 4th round pick or something. Now they get 2 second-round picks for a fantasy U. That is a big haul for the Detroit Red Wings. Yeah, nothing new on Gaudreau yet, but I'll let you guys know. Detroit set a price for 2 second-round picks for a fantasy U in the last week, and Edmonton met it. He's a pending RFA, that coming from Chris Johnston. You think King Henrik is going anywhere? I think if he does, it's probably in the offseason. I mean, with the Chris Kreider trade, somebody has to go. They can't keep all 3 of Henrik, Ryan Strome, and Tony DeAngelo. It is just not happening unless they trade like Shea and get all the terrible bad contracts off that team somehow, some way. I really don't see that happening. So I think it's either between him and DeAngelo. I think the Rangers want to keep Ryan Strome 100%. I think Enroyar will do something with Colorado today. It seems like those two teams have a lot of stuff going on right now, so we'll see. Right now, we got 62 amazing people in this stream right now. 2 likes away from 20, boys. Let's get that done. And, of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. For today's live stream, we're trying to get to 12,200 subscribers. We're about 150 away right now, but, boys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It would definitely mean a lot. And we also got the notifications here today. Why you have to be mad. Always appreciated. Let's see. No way Gaudreau's getting traded. Yeah, I would assume that, but who knows at this point. I mean, I would assume it's more of an injury, though, if I'm going to speculate there. Heavily underrated. No, Doyle, you are heavily underrated. What you talking about? No, you. No, you. Do you think Sidney or Shear... I was doing Sidney Crosby. Wait a second. Do you think Sheary is going back to the Pens? I wouldn't be surprised by that, but at the same time, he's a guy that I really don't see the Pens, because they already got Patrick Marleau as more of a depth winger. I'm not sure if they go for another one. I see Sheary being more of a Western Conference trade, in my opinion, even though Buffalo's not going to make the playoffs, and it doesn't really matter. I see Buffalo not wanting to go within the division or the conference at that point. Montreal won't move again, just barely missed the playoffs and draft middle of the pack, same BS as always. Honestly, Maxime, that's kind of my problem, is that they just tiptoe the line of wanting to make the playoffs and also tanking for Alexis Lafreniere. You're not going to get Lafreniere if you are the 14th pick, bro. That's not going to happen. So I think for Montreal, they should have done it earlier in the season when they had that first losing streak. Just sell off everybody and just call it a day, because it's obviously not working yet. What do you think about the Igor injury? To me, that is going to be interesting, especially with Hank. I think that's a reason why he's not going to be traded this year, is because they will need him down the line, and the same thing with Georgiev too. Henrik is going to be a big part of that team. Now is Shesterkin out for 2 weeks. That's a big blow, I think, for New York, so we'll see, but I think it just makes their goalie situation even more important now. But we got 72 amazing people in this stream. Thanks all y'all for coming by in this one. I appreciate it. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks now, or not 2 weeks, like a month. It's been too long. Too long, and I think you guys would agree. I think that the Flyers are done today. I could see it. I mean, they already got Derek Grant, which is a solid guy, and they also got Nate Thompson. More depth moves, and I think it just signifies that they are going to go more under the radar in this deadline. I don't think they're going to go after a big guy. If they do make more moves, I think it is for more depth, because that's obviously the direction they're heading in right now. They were trying to get Jean-Gabriel Pageau. It was rumored earlier today, once the Islanders got him, that they want to get Pageau. The Flyers were heavily on him, but didn't want to pay the price. So they don't want to give up that first-round pick, probably, and they don't want to give up some of those prospects. So it seems like, to me, they'll go for more depth options, and that's just what they've done so far. Thoughts on Wayne Simmonds? He didn't like being a rental last year, and now he's getting traded again. Yeah, honestly, I was really surprised that, like, in the end, I knew that he was going to get traded, but I was kind of surprised the Devils actually did it, because he's had a pretty decent season in New Jersey, all things considered. And the thing is, I think he's gelled pretty great with that New Jersey team. I personally would have kept him, because you get a 4th-round pick. I mean, it's fine. But at the same time, I think New Jersey has a lot of value in Simmonds just being a leader on that team. And they don't really have too many of those guys. And they could trade the ones they have in guys like Cal Palmieri today, too. So we'll see what ends up happening. Are the Habs more sellers or buyers? I would totally say sellers in this case, at least. We'll see what happens in the offseason. But right now, as it stands, they already got rid of Nate Thompson. They already get rid of Ilya Kovalchuk. It's not clear they're going to get rid of Petrie or Tatar. It seems like Petrie's a lot more likely since a lot more teams are interested in him. But it seems like the asking price, it's been rumored as well throughout the last couple of days, that Petrie's asking price is like a 1st-round pick and a great prospect too, which I personally would not even touch at all if I was another NHL team. So it looks like at this point, I'm not sure if one will happen. Is the Parise trade official yet? It's not official, but a lot of scouts and a lot of sources are saying that it is going to happen. It's only just a matter of time at this point that we actually get the confirmation, but we have got like no details on it. We got word that he was going to be traded to the New York Islanders. We heard that Andrew Ladd might be going back to the Minnesota Wild, but that's been it. That's all we can talk about right now, because that's all we've had so far. We got 80 amazing people in this stream right now. Thanks each and every single one of y'all for coming by. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. Right now, we're 2 likes away from 30. Let's get her done, boys, because this is getting hype. We have 1 hour and 30 minutes to go in this year's deadline. So let's get that hype going. Hey, Grav, keep up the good work. I watch your vids constantly, and I would like to say that you're an underrated YouTuber, and that you do deserve more subs. Love you, man. Again, keep up the good work. Benjamin, I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. When it comes to the videos, honestly, it's just so fun to make. The support that you guys have had over the past couple of months has been insane, and I'm having a good time, so that's all that matters to me. Oh, who subscribed? Who subscribed? Benjamin, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang officially. Now you're on the road to 13K subscribers. Today, by the way, mentioning that, we were trying to get to 12,200 subscribers today. Let me check what we're at right now. Wait. The Detroit Red Wings have acquired center Sam Gagner, a 2nd-round pick in the 2020... Wait, what the... What happened here? There's a big one. There's a big one, I think. Oh, there's a lot more to this trade. Okay. The Detroit Red Wings have officially made a trade with the Edmonton Oilers, not just including Fantasy. So, Detroit receives Sam Gagner, a 2020 2nd-round pick, a 2021 2nd-round pick. In exchange, the Edmonton Oilers receive Andreas Athanasiou and Ryan Kaufner, a left-wing prospect. There you go. That is the official trade between Edmonton and Detroit. And we get a big one right there. I thought it was just going to be 2 seconds for Fantasy, but there's more of that deal. Sam Gagner going back, which I guess is fine. Gagner has been traded like 6 different times in the past 2 years, man. Poor guy. My goodness. Who did my Bruins trade Heinen for? Ryan, they ended up trading him for Nick Ritchie, who... for the Ducks has been inconsistent, but has a lot of potential. He's like one of those players that always has the skill, always has the potential, but just can't seem to produce in that way. I would kind of call him like a Pavel Buchnevich light in that way. But he's a guy that for Boston, I think can be very solid. I personally do like what the Ducks got there. Danton Heinen, I think, is great. Oh, XAM32 just subscribed. Thanks so much, my man, to get the John Averas kiss gift. welcome to the Grav gang. But yeah, I think Heinen is a really solid ad for the Ducks, and Nick Ritchie can be good for Boston. I personally, though, would lean towards the Ducks getting the edge in that deal. Oh, who subscribed? Who subscribed? It's only game. Why you have to be mad? Yeehaw! Thanks so much for subscribing. Yeehaw, you're part of the Grav gang. I appreciate that. As a good old taste myself, I always like to yeehaw. Okay, I should stop now. Oh, I should stop this. I should stop this right now. Is Shane Gostisbehere getting traded? He's been in the rumors for a while, but it doesn't seem like there's been much conversation on him. I haven't really seen too much on him either. It seems like he's just kind of available, and whatever team wants him will probably end up getting him, but there's probably not a lot of interest right now. Hi, greetings from Germany. Can't keep up watching the single video, so I'll try to watch your live stream instead. Parallels of the Brian ceremony. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Welcome from Germany. I actually have a lot of German heritage, so we're brothers. We're brothers, my man. Brady Shea on the move. Is he? No, it doesn't seem like anything, but I would not be surprised if Shea ends up being moved, because he's one of those guys that would save New York a ton of cap. Same thing with Henrik Lundqvist. If I'm going to say a deadline deal between those guys, I think Shea is a lot more likely than Henrik, because obviously with Igor Shesterkin going down, I think they'd like to keep Henrik at all costs. Shea, though, is a guy that has some value, hasn't played all that great since like 2017, and I would definitely be a fan of New York getting rid of him. What would you say to the injury of Moritz Seider right before he was going to give his debut for the Red Wings? He actually got injured. I didn't even notice that. That sucks, though. I honestly, though, for Detroit, that's the kind of team that you would like to shield Seider from. I personally would give Seider, if he was healthy, just a few games to Detroit this year, just to experience it. After that, send him down to the AHL. Though I don't think it's a huge loss for him. Hopefully he gets back. Let's see. It sounds like Parise and Ladd have waived their protected clauses. Now it's a matter of putting together the complicated deal. So that comes from Elliot Freeman. Both Parise and Andrew Ladd have waived their no-movement clauses, which means that this trade is a lot more likely to happen, and we actually might get details about it. I know. Crazy. It might actually happen. We got 86 amazing people in this stream, though. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by here today. We are 4 likes away from 45, so let's get that done, boys. Let's do this thing. But yeah, Parise and Ladd, it might be happening. Finally, it's only taken like 1,000 years. It's only taken like 1,000 years for this to actually happen, but looks like it is about to. There we go. Yeah, looks like Ladd and Parise with the new movement. Oh, Frank DeBem just subscribed. Thanks so much, Frank, for subscribing. I appreciate that. You get a good old John DeBear's kiss give. Welcome to the Grav gang, my man. You will not be disappointed. But yeah, so Parise and Ladd respecting and, of course, putting off their no-movement clauses. So now a trade is pretty much inevitable at this point. Do you think Kreider gets traded in the next hour? Well, he got extended, so personally, I would say no. Personally, I would say no. Talking about Minnesota Wild, please, from Barcelona, Spain. Albert, how's it going from Spain, man? Good to see you come by. For the Minnesota Wild, looks like a Parise deal is coming. For Ladd, not one for one, Andrew Ladd. There likely will be more. But Parise will be sent to the New York Islanders, and Ladd will be involved in the deal. Personally, I think that's one of the more interesting cases in this trade deadline. One of the bigger players and bigger names. Before Minnesota, you could probably expect maybe a first-round pick, potentially in that trade. Maybe even a good prospect on top of that, like a Bodie Wild, potentially. I'm not sure what the package would be, because I think it depends on the cap space and what Minnesota will retain in that deal. But for the New York Islanders, that's a pretty big one and would help their offense, if he is healthy, of course. And I just spilled water all over myself. This is going great. I hate this water bottle, by the way. I just have this one. I've had it for a while. My Visco Girl drink. Honestly though, like every time I like try to put it down, it just splashes water in my face. So, you know, fun. Do you think the Capitals will grab another depth D man? I could see it. At the same time, though, I think they've done enough personally. I mean, Brendan Dillon is going to be great for them and has been solid so far. I don't know if the Washington Capitals are done per se, but we'll see. Let's see. Who subscribed? Albert just subscribed. Thanks so much for joining the Grav gang, my man. You get the good John Avere's Kiss gift right there. Welcome to the sub squad. And that goes for everybody that is new to these streams. If you have your subscriptions public, you can subscribe and you can be a John Tavares Kiss gift or a Why You Have to Be Madder. It's just free. It's perfect and it's amazing. What's your favorite jersey you own? John, that is a good question. While we're waiting on the trades here today, I'll get my favorite jersey out. In my collection, it's a different one because I have a lot of ones that are kind of meh, but also ones I love. I'm going to show 2 jerseys right here, though, that are my top 2, and then we'll get back in the trade. So give me a second while I get it out of my closet right there. Okay, so I have 3 jerseys I'm going to showcase here today. I have 3 jerseys here that personally are my favorite. You gotta give respect to the Kachina. That's one of my favorites here, and I'll turn it back around. Clayton Keller on the back. That is just beautiful. That is my first submission. Then going on to another 3rd jersey here that I just have to put so much respect on because it's so beautiful. Boom. Just elite. Absolutely amazing. I got Rickard Rakell on the back of this beauty. One of my favorites, easily. Especially when it comes to the Adidas era, that is my favorite jersey, 100%. And going on to one that's controversial, I would say, but to me is maybe my favorite, at least when it comes to Reebok, my favorite jersey. I gotta go with this one. This is easily the sleekest Detroit jersey ever. This was their 2016 Centennial jersey. I ended up getting Zetterberg on the back for a pretty low price. I think it was like $70, $80. It's 100% real, 100% elite. And even though I'm not a big Detroit fan, bro, that jersey is just OP. Absolutely. Do you think Rakell or Getzlaf are going to get traded? I don't think Getzlaf first is going to get traded. Rakell, though, if the Ducks freaking trade Rakell when I have his 3rd jersey, I'm going to die, bro. Don't you even dare, Anaheim. They're going to trade it. They're going to trade him, aren't they? They're going to trade him, aren't they? I'm going to be a really sad man. Don't you dare. Hello from Niagara Falls. Good to see you, from Niagara Falls. That's awesome. Thoughts on the Wings trade? I think it's a pretty good one for the Detroit Red Wings. Afanasiu, I didn't really think had too much value, but they get him and they get 2 second round, or they get rid of him. They get 2 second-round picks in Sam Gagner, which is fine. But those 2 first-round picks, man, not bad whatsoever for Detroit. Even though they won't be amazing, since Edmonton is a pretty solid team, I think Detroit got a lot in that deal, especially compared to what I thought they were going to get, especially a few months ago. When will Wild trade Dumba or Brodin? It seems like Brodin is the only one possible for right now, this trade deadline, if I had to assume. But we haven't really heard too much on either of those guys, which makes me believe that it might be more of a offseason deal. Evan Holm, thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss gift. Welcome to the Grav gang, my man. Good to have you. Good to have you. We got 83 beauties in this one. We are 5 likes away from 45, boys. Let's get that done. Anthony McHale, thanks so much for subscribing. You get the good old mwah, mwah, mwah. John Tavares Kiss gift. Welcome, Susie Grav gang. That was terrible, but I'm sorry about that. Flames need to bring back the Flaming Horsehead jerseys. I mean, that's just obvious, Andrew. That's just obvious. I don't have a Calgary jersey, unfortunately. I mean, Calgary is one of my favorite teams, but I just don't have their jersey because a lot of their jerseys I'm not really a fan of. I don't even really like that 3rd jersey all too much. Do not at me. Do not at me. I'm a happy Oilers fan. Honestly, though, Afanasiu I think is very underrated. If you can get his defense in check, he's a really solid offensive forward. Whoa, sounds like a first-round pick in discussions for Shea. However, cap issues for the Hurricanes are complicating things. Hearing the Rangers and Hurricanes have been talking about a potential Shea trade, but Carolina isn't. So that was Pierre LeBrun who broke that. But it sounds like Darren Drager saying that a first-round pick would be involved for Shea, but Hurricanes, when it comes to the cap, cannot afford that. And now I'm really sad, bro. Are you kidding me? If we could get rid of Shea, man. I mean, I know I'm wearing the Islanders jersey right now, but I like the Rangers quite a bit. Dude, get rid of Shea at all costs. Who wins the Panthers or Carolina trade? Yeah, I ended up making a video about that earlier today. watch that if you haven't. But I think, honestly, that's the one that definitely helps the Panthers quite a bit now and in the future because they have a lot of flexibility now. I mean, you get Erik Haula, who's really solid when he plays, and Lucas Wallmark, who's very solid and very young, and Larissa Ryan and Prisky, who knows what ends up being. Vincent Trocheck, I would say, has kind of gone under the radar, but is also overrated at the same time. He's having a really weird year where he's great in some spurts, but then takes a bunch of penalties and is terrible defensively sometimes. He's a guy that I think has a lot of potential, though, in Carolina, and I think will be good. What's up, my dude? The Gold. Welcome to the stream, my man. Good to have you. We have 90 beauties in this one. Share the stream here for friends, bro. We have 1 hour to go until the NHL trade deadline officially is over. So let's get this thing going, boys. Let's get this thing going. Dallas is pushing for Thornton pretty hard. Pair him back up with Pavelski. And who do the Stars trade away? Janmark in a late rounder. When it comes to Thornton, I was especially interested in that because with the Stars, they're already a pretty old team, but adding Jumbo Joe would just make that even more of a thing, in my opinion. Though, as a Stars fan, I still would be pretty happy with Jumbo on my team. I'm kind of concerned of what the asking price would be for that because Marleau got a 3rd round pick. That could become a 2nd round pick if the Pens win the Cup. So I'm honestly not too sure. I think it would be about what you said, though. Probably a roster player on top of a pretty decent pick. I would say if Janmark gets traded, it's probably Janmark in a 4th possibly. But unless you are trading for the experience and whatever, you're not trading for Jumbo Joe to get amazing production because that's not what you're getting, especially this season, because he hasn't been all that great for San Jose. But when it comes to Cup experience, when it comes to having just the Joe Thornton factor, I think that's something that would help Dallas, even though he is still super old and would not make the team any younger or faster. He's a guy that I would like to have on that 4th, maybe even 3rd line potentially. At least when it comes to the price, that's all that matters because I don't want to give up a 2nd rounder for him. And maybe a Janmark. I don't see him as like a huge upgrade over Janmark, though. So again, it really is all about that leadership, in my opinion. Hello, brother. How's it going, Mika? Good to see you come by. Hey, dude. Greetings from Sweden. Wow, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, my man. Maybe Granlund is somewhere. Yeah, I heard Granlund potentially could get moved, but it seems like it's kind of out there. Like it's a more unlikely but still could happen trade. While AA is having a bit of a runoff season in Detroit, he's been turning it up lately and has a lot of upside. Not sure I care for the trade. Yeah, when it comes to that one, I mean, he's been a lot better as of recent, thankfully. I think for Edmonton, it's a fine one. I mean, those 2nd round picks suck. And I think for Detroit, getting 2 2nd round picks, not bad either. Mock trade Thornton to Boston for Zaboral and a 4th. I don't know. That would be interesting. I'm not sure if Boston, because Zaboral I still think has some value there. I think if he were to go to Boston, Zaboral will be only piece going back, or just a 4th or 3rd potentially. Victor Mete to the Wild? No. No. That would be actually a pretty great trade for Minnesota, depending on whose goes back, but no. Hello, Grav from Finland. How's it going? Good to see you. Hear about Igor and Bush car crash. Yeah, I made a video. I made that a part of the Chris Kreider video a couple of hours back. Watch it if you haven't. But yeah, I detailed it more there. Thankfully, both of them are okay and good, which is amazing. Absolutely. Hey, Grav, I'll be here about 15 minutes, then I have a meeting. Hey, Minka, good to have you in here. Good to have you in here. I'm sorry I haven't streamed in like a month or so, but I'm finally back. We are back, boys. And we got 91 amazing people in this stream, though. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by. Right now, we are 5 likes away from 50 with about an hour ago, or an hour and 13 minutes officially from the NHL trade deadline. Let's get this thing going. Hi, how's it going, Slapshot Hockey? Good to see you in the chat, my man. Bro, do you think the Panthers can trade for a good defensive D in this deadline? I think Brodin is really the guy they looked at, but I really don't think they're going to get him now. I think if they were going to get Brodin, it would have been in a Vincent Trocheck type deal, but that is now off the table. So I don't think, I think Florida at some point wanted to get rid of Trocheck, and Minnesota wanted to get Trocheck. But I think at some point, probably Minnesota's ask was too high because I think Brodin is the better player. They're probably asking for me a 1st-round pick on top of that as well that I don't think Florida would have wanted to give up either. So I think it was just a conflict of interest there. Sami Vatanen is going to Vegas. No, please, don't tempt me. I want that so bad. Please, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. Yeah, pretty much nothing, though, on the trade front in the last few minutes, besides speculation. Okay. So, update on the Johnny Gaudreau rumors. Derek Willis of Sportsnet 960 said that Johnny Gaudreau left the Flames broadcast or practice, and then he also said a few minutes later that it is nothing. So, it isn't even an injury or anything. So, thankfully for that. A 6-year extension for Jean-Gabriel Pageau, officially announced by the New York Islanders Twitter account. 6-year extension, so Pageau's 26, 27? That take him until his mid-30s there. Pageau officially gets extended by the Islanders. We have 102 amazing people in this stream right now. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. 1 hour to go for this year's deadline, and Pageau now is extended. Let's see if they actually tell us the AAV here, but what we do know is that he has a 6-year contract extension. Let me see how old he is now, because I forgot about I forgot. Either way, though, that's an interesting one. We'll have to see what the AAV on that is, though. I'm not exactly surprised that he got 6 years, though, because Pageau is still a beast. Pageau, NHL. Let's see. Well, Fantasy is all Oilers needed. RD is solid, and now McDavid's got someone to play with, while our second line keeps tearing it up. Oilers may just shock the world this year. Oilers will be very interesting in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. Ethan Oregon, how's it going, my man? Good to see you come by. Safe to say the Columbus chances are playoffs out since the Islanders and Kane seem to be going all out. I would agree with that. Honestly, the Blue Jackets aren't looking that great, especially recently. It's been interesting, though. Because they still have been pulling stuff out of their hat the entire year. Okay, so Pageau's 27, so that'll turn him until 33, so not bad. Anything on the Rangers besides Shea? Besides the Kreider and Shea stuff, there hasn't really been much. Nothing on D'Angelo, Strome, or even Henrik Lundqvist. Hawks are quiet, and it's killing me. Honestly, Ryan, I've been really surprised by the Blackhawks. They have done nothing so far. Let's see. Kapanen's Islanders, please. Hello, cool channel Jojo. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you come by. And of course, for everybody that's new to these streams, we have live streams and videos just like this one every single day on this channel. So if that excites you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button right now. We are 4 likes to go until 54. But yeah, no AAV on the Pageau extension yet, but we do know it is a 6-year deal. It really does all depend on that AAV, because at 33, that's kind of the age that you want to have him go off the books, where he's probably expendable at that point. But yeah, I'm not too against that. At least when it comes to the term, we'll see what the AAV. Stetcher won't be traded. Yeah, it seems like the Stetcher-Barrie connection has kind of gone under. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. It was confirmed by a lot of people recently that Barrie was having a lot of talks and Toronto was having a lot of talks with Vancouver about potentially sending him there. But Toronto wants a D that can help them in the now and also some good assets back. I think it was rumored that Vancouver was going to give up Troy Stetcher or Chris Tanev, but Toronto didn't want either of those guys, as it didn't seem as big improvements over Barrie, which I do agree with, at least this season. Do you think the Devils make another trade? If so, who? I really only think the only guy that could potentially be moved in the next hour is Palmieri. I don't think Vatanen has too much interest now being injured, and I really don't see that being the case. So if anybody's going to get traded now with Simmons gone, I think it is Palmieri, but we'll see. Grav, did you see the Lindblom video? It makes me so happy. You don't have to spam, Minka. You don't have to spam, but yes, I did. He's the best, though. He's the best. Do you think the New Jersey Devils make another trade, or do you think they're done today? Yeah, I would say they're done, but who knows? I think they can make a couple of depth moves with some of their lesser so players. But I think when it comes to likelihood, I still think Vatanen's staying, and maybe even Palmieri too. We'll have to see. Okay, so 6-year deal confirmed for Pageau once again. We don't know the AAV on that, which is kind of like classic Islanders. I think last year when it was not Andrew Ladd. It was Anders Lee, who I think broke his own deal or something. I can't remember, but we didn't know that he got $7 million until like hours after. So I'm just hoping that it isn't the same case. But honestly, with the Islanders, I'm not really sure what they're going to do. because in the offseason, they're projected to have $3 million in cap space. Now with Pageau with a new extension, and now they're taking on Zach Parise, you want to know who they have as free agents this offseason? Just some okay guys like Matthew Barzal to start. Then you have big defensive pieces like Ryan Pulock, and then Devon Taves, and then Thomas Greiss. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about that. I'm not really too sure about that. We'll see what happens, though. We got 103 amazing people in this stream, though. Thanks each and every single one of y'all for coming by here today. If you guys are new and are enjoying the content so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you haven't, and of course, ring that bell. 3 likes away right now from 55 likes. So let's get that done. Hello, seems like a 5 million AAV. Oh, really, friends? Who said that? Let me see. AAV on Pageau is $5 million. There you go. There you go, friends. The insider. The insider. So $5 million on Pageau, which is not bad, honestly. I was kind of expecting more of like a 6, maybe even 6.5. Same thing with Kreider. But for a center, I really don't hate that deal for the Islanders, even though at the same time, they're really not going to have too much cap to sign the guys that they already have. Just flat as a deal, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Who subscribed? Let me see. Ryan Creamer, thanks so much for subscribing. You joined the John Tavares Kiss Gift Gang. Welcome to the Grav Gang, my man, and the Sub Gang. Good to have you, for sure. But yeah, $5 million is the confirmed average on the Pageau deal, and I quite like that. It isn't amazing. It isn't insanely good, but I think for that, it's not bad. Honestly, though, like, I was expecting more of like a 6 million, 6.5 deal. 5 million is not bad. At least when Pageau is really on his game, I think he is definitely that type of player. Being a center, I also think adds to that value too. And he was going to be a UFA, so I don't think it harms them too much. The only thing that harms them is now what they do with Matthew Barzal, Devon Taves, Ryan Pulock. Even though I think Pulock and Barzal are RFAs, that still isn't going to be that all that great. Why you have to be mad? Who subscribed? Who subscribed? Danny! Thanks so much for subscribing, my man. You get the good old John Tavares Kiss Gift. Welcome to the Sub Squad, and welcome to the Grav Gang. Oh, somebody else subscribed? Kate Stewart, my man. Thanks so much for subscribing. You get the John Tavares Kiss Gift. Welcome to this Sub Squad. Welcome. Welcome in Mother Russia. We welcome the Scrub Squad. Good to be here. What's your thoughts on the Flyers trading for Thompson and Grant? What's their plan for him? Hey, Ryan, I appreciate it. When it comes to those two guys, I think Philly is obviously going in the more depth role, trying to be more undervalued going into the playoffs, which I think is what they've been. I think they're a super underrated team this year. Could go far in the playoffs for sure, but I really think for Philly, there was some holes on that second line. I thought they could have used a guy like Tatar, a Kreider, but I don't think they're going to do that. They're going to go for more depth, which I thought they had enough depth already, personally, but it's more on the defensive side. Grant is a very solid two-way guy. Same thing with Nate Thompson. And just adding more veteran presence, I think, is always a good thing, and you have a lot more depth. So it seems like for Philly, they're not going to make a big splash or anything, but for depth, I think that is fine enough. It just depends on the goaltending going into the playoffs, what happens there, because Carter Hart, at points, has needed to be better. Yeah, right now we have a minute and 3, or not a minute, a minute until the deadline. We have an hour and 3 minutes until the deadline. Oh, who subscribed? Who subscribed? Paul Fun, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. Welcome to the Sub Squad. You don't have school, Bam? I am homeschooled, so I get to do stuff like this all day. It's crazy. So Derek Forbert confirmed to the Calgary Flames. Wyatt, thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate that, because you the man. You get the good old John Bears Kiss Gift. I appreciate that. But Elliot Freeman confirms Derek Forbert from the LA Kings will be traded to the Calgary Flames, which, okay, I guess. I mean, Derek Forbert was a guy that was rumored, but trading within the division, that was not expected. Looks like the Calgary Flames have made their first move. It isn't a big one. Derek Forbert is a pretty average defenseman, but for Calgary, I think can be serviceable for sure. Let's see. Risk the line into the Rangers? No. No. Are we trying to get another Brady Shea on our team? No, let's not do that. Caps are getting the cup this year. Honestly, I would not be surprised, John. I would actually be pretty happy about that. Let's just not make it St. Louis and Boston again. My goodness. If that happens again, I'm just gonna crawl into like a ball and just physically die. No, stop it. Do you think the Canes are going to get anybody else? They were rumored to get Brady Shea, but it seems like some cap issues have held them back. I wouldn't be surprised if they made more moves, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to make any other big ones. It might be more in the depth area. Thoughts on the Red Wings trade? I think it's a pretty good one for Detroit, Ben, honestly. To get 2 second-round picks for him. Evan Hanna, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Sub Squad. You get the good old John Tavares kiss gift. Welcome, my man. But yeah, honestly, to get 2 second-round picks for Vatanen, I really like that. I really like that. Even though he has been better as of late, you got to commend them. They got the highest value for him right now, and Yzerman pulls off a pretty good one. Pretty good trade right there. Right now, though, we are 150 subscribers away from the sub goal here today of 12,200 subscribers. Right now, we are at 12,057, boys. So let's get that going. Where do you get all your sources from? I'm just checking on Twitter right now. I have all the sources that you guys can rely on, basically on notification. Bob McKenzie, Elliot Freeman. The Ottawa Senators are trading Tyler Ennis to Edmonton for a 5th-round pick in 2021. There you go. Bob McKenzie retweeted Gord Miller there. Steal right there for the Edmonton Oilers. My goodness. But Tyler Ennis now officially is an Edmonton Oiler from Gord Miller from TSN. A 2021 5th-round pick. Really? Like, what? I mean, how would you get Ennis for a 5th-rounder? They overpaid for Vatanen, but get Ennis for a 5th round, bro? Ethan, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. Welcome to the Sub Squad. Holy crap. Holy crap. How do you get a 5th? My gosh. Okay. All right, Ottawa. Okay. Senators, though, give away Tyler Ennis and get a 2021 5th. There you go. So, Senators and Oilers completed trade. We already had a lot of confirmation that Ennis had a lot of interest from the Oilers, but there you go. The trade is official. I don't know how the Oilers got Tyler Ennis for only a 5th. Let me load up his stats right now because he's having a pretty good year with the Sens. I mean, he isn't insane or anything, but he's a guy that can be a good 3rd liner, I think, for a lot of teams. And for Edmonton, that's some great depth. They get Vatanen and a lot of good more on the young side, too. I mean, Ennis is 30, but still. Ennis, so far, in 61 games, has gotten 33 points on the Ottawa Senators. 5th-round pick in 2021. I'm just looking at my favorite team, the Dallas Stars, and wondering, what are you doing here? What is the goal? What is happening here? A 5th-round pick for Ennis? Are you kidding me, my man? Are the Flyers done trading? I would assume so when it comes to the big moves. I don't think they're going to make too much, but I could see a couple more depth options, but nothing too major. Flames acquire Forbert from LA and trying to acquire Erik Gustafsson from the Chicago Blackhawks. So there you go. LA going and giving out Forbert to the Flames, and the Flames also trying to get Gustafsson from the Chicago Blackhawks. That coming from Pierre LeBrun of TSN. That's a big one. Gustafsson now to the Flames. I thought, okay, they would do nothing at this deadline, and then boom. I mean, Erik Gustafsson is not that great, but still, I mean, at least he's a name. Trying to get Toronto trying to get a D-man. I would assume so, Hawk, but it all depends on what Tyson Barrie goes for, because Toronto wants to get a good NHL defenseman back for Tyson Barrie. And I'm not sure how that's going to happen, to be honest. But looks like Erik Gustafsson will be going to the Calgary Flames officially. We got 108 amazing people in this stream. If you guys are as hyped as me with 1 hour to go in this deadline, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. 3 likes away from 65, boys. Let's get this going. So Eric Francis confirms that Erik Gustafsson has been acquired from the Chicago Blackhawks and traded to the Calgary Flames. So there you go. There you go. Gustafsson is a Calgary Flame. They make a pretty big move there too. All the Pacific teams are loading up, and it's scaring me as a Canucks fan. Hey, at least the Canucks are loading up with Toffoli. At least they got that. At least they got that. Though, compared to the Central, like, the Pacific has been doing all they can to be as good as essential. St. Louis got Scandella, the Avalanche got Nemesnikov, and the Stars got nobody. And then you look at the Pacific, Tyler Toffoli, Eric Gustafsson, Alec Martin. At least the Pacific is trying. At least they're trying to get better. My goodness. What is your opinion on the Trocheck deal? I really do like it personally for the Panthers. I mean, you get a young, solid guy in Lucas Wallmark, who I think will be a good middle six guy. And then Eric Howlett, at least, I think will be good too. Who subscribed? Colonel, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav gang. Get a good old John DeVitter's kiss gift. Welcome to the sub squad. I appreciate you. Do you think the Leafs will make the playoffs? Yes, I think they will. And I'm just going out on a limb here. I think they do something crazy today. I think they do something in the next week, or the next hour that gets something done. But we got 116 amazing people in this stream. Let's get hyped. Thanks so much, all y'all, for coming by. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure y'all do so. I realize I have the replay of this stream a lot slow right now. How do you think I feel being in the Metro? Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Who do you think who do you guess is gonna be the first pick in this draft? It's Alexi Lafreniere. Like not even a conversation. Matt Dumba to the Leafs, please. No, please. I mean, you're just like at the same time. Like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Why would you trade Tyson Barrie for Matt Dumba? Or why would you trade Tyson Barrie and get Matt Dumba? They're basically the same player. I think Matt Dumba is better overall, but they're not too much different, at least when it comes to pure offensive ability and being more on the offensive side. There's not too much different between them, and Dumba is not going to fix your defensive issues, which is the problem with having Tyson Barrie. So I don't really see that as a fit. Maybe Brodin, but we'll see. I'm going to do a franchise in NHL 20 right after this. Good idea. That's when all the crazy stuff happens. I think Minnesota will make an splash today. It depends on what they do with Brodin and Dumba, but with the Zach Parise talks, we haven't seen any real updates on that recently, so it could still happen, but it looks like with Parise and Ladd, they've waived their no-movement clauses, so pretty much anything is open at this point. But right now, we are 2 likes away from 70, 1 like away from the nice number in 69. Please, let me laugh like a 13-year-old and get the 69, bro. Nice. Nice. Alec, what? Wait. LA will get a 4th round pick. Wait. Yeah, Doyle, you made 4. You got me for a second. I was like, wait a second. A first for Derek Forbert? But no, it's a 4th round pick, which is about what I expected, to be honest. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's much worse than a 1st round pick, but it is something. It is something. Do the Wild make a playoff run in the next 2 to 3 years of Kaprizov and the other talented prospects coming? I think Kaprizov will do a lot for Minnesota if he does come over, which is pretty much the case at this point. Now, for Minnesota, it depends on how they place in this year's draft. That is super important because if they get a guy like a Lafreniere or a Byfield, then, man, they're going to be exciting. But if they drop to, like, 7, 8, 9... I'm really not sure where Minnesota goes at that point because it isn't going to be a Lafreniere or a Byfield or Stutzel or whatever you might call it. How old are you? I am 16, or no, I am officially now 17 years old, Florian. It's weird to say that because my birthday was 4 days ago, and it just started to settle in that I was 16 years, like a month before my birthday, and now I'm 17, so I don't know. It's crazy right now. But yes, Forbert ends up going to the to the Calgary Flames for a 4th round pick, likely in 2020. And again, not a bad return for LA at all. Let me see. Thoughts on 4 and 2, possibly the Stars. I wouldn't be ecstatic about it, but I also would not mind it. It just depends on the price because I've already seen somebody say Janmark in like a 4th round pick. No. Okay, no. I'm not sure what he's even going to get now with Marleau getting a 3rd round pick. So I think the price could be like a 2nd round pick. And if it is, just don't get him. Don't get Thornton. He isn't worth, at least the player on the ice is not worth a second-round pick right now. He might have been like maybe 2 years ago at the earliest, but man, he has not had a good season, and I really don't think the player on the ice is above replacement level right now. Now, the characteristics and the intangibles, I know that. The playoff experience, the amazing leadership speaks for itself, and that's why I could be fine with the trade. But even if it's like a second-round pick, even if it's like a third-round pick, I wouldn't love it all too much because, again, for Dallas, I think there is better players available for them. Let's see. Guerin sucks. I mean, I was a pretty big fan of that Zucker trade, to be honest, but it just depends. It just depends. He hasn't been the GM for too long right now. We got 103 amazing people in this stream here today. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by. Now we got 71 likes. I appreciate y'all. Let me see what we're at right now. We're at 12,061 subscribers, bro. Today, we're trying to get to 12,200 subscribers. So, of course, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd totally appreciate it. Hattrick, how's it going, my man? Good to see you in the chat. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Doyle. I appreciate it. Deadline is at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, we have 50 minutes to go. 50 minutes to go. Let's get some hype, baby. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get some hype. Trade deadline hype. Because I'm ready. I'm ready for some big stuff to happen. I mean, it's about time. I mean, we haven't seen anything on the Zach Parise front. Nothing on Tyson Barrie really since this morning. So I've kind of just been sitting around, you know, just contemplating life. Now, to be fair, this has been a much more interesting deadline than a lot of other years. I mean, we've had so much variety. Especially today, I could see the argument that it might not be the greatest deadline day, but in terms of like the last 2 weeks of constant trades, I personally couldn't think of anything better. I mean, you had Zucker like 2 weeks ago, then you had all the other trades like Blake Coleman happening. It was just a nice steady stream of trades, and I'll tell you, as a YouTuber, I appreciate that a ton. It sucks having to make like 5 different trade videos in like 1 hour because all these trades happened at once. It is crazy and it is insane, but as a YouTuber, it's like anxiety filled up in a bottle and just smashed on my head. That was not a great analogy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. As a YouTuber, just having everything spread out and fantastic, I personally enjoyed it quite a bit. Even if we see no more trades throughout the rest of this deadline, I'd be pretty happy. TJ Brodie to the Leafs. I wouldn't be mad about that because Brodie's actually had a pretty good year of Calgary. If we could have like a Barrie Brodie swap, I would not be against that. Toronto has to do something. You would assume so, right? You would assume so, but we've only seen the Calle Rosen for Hutchinson trade, which, by the way, is a huge W for the Leafs. I love that trade. Even though they got Rosen back, they give up Hutchinson. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. Do you think anything happens with Sorokin? So we saw Sorokin actually traded like a couple of days ago to the Blackhawks, but then Darren Drager said that he was traded and then he wasn't traded, so clown move there, bud. But yeah, I mean, we could see something, but I think the Islanders want to keep him at all costs. What do you think Chicago could get from Calgary for Gustafsson? I would expect probably like a second-round pick if I had to say anything. We see Forbert going for a fourth. I think more like a second, maybe even a small prospect could be the case there, I think. Dumb but Elise. Again, I'm just saying, I don't think it's that big of an improvement from Tyson Barrie. I really don't. It's a situation where both are offensive defensemen. Toronto needs defense, and I really don't see how there's too much of a point there. Oilers have done well, but needs to slow down. They're going ham. I mean, Will, you're not wrong, but I've liked what they've done so far. Even though FNSU giving 2 second-round picks for him is a pretty big price, he is still very young and has a lot of talent, and you also get Tyler Ennis for a 5th-round pick. In 2021, he's having a great year, and I think we'll do the same in Edmonton, too. Those are 2 wingers that I think will help Edmonton a lot. Do the Caps make another move? I could totally see that, Logan. I think it will be more on the depth side, though, like a Kovalchuk, like a Brendan Dillon. I don't think they're going to go after a guy like Tatar. Obviously, they're not going to go after Chris Kreider now. I think it will be more on the depth side, and I could see some more depth forwards being traded to Washington, to be fair. Maybe even like a guy like Trevor Lewis from L.A. What is your opinion on the Malgin deal to Toronto? I'm a pretty big fan of that for Toronto, too. It isn't that big of a deal, though, because it doesn't... Like, Malgin's maybe a 4th liner at best, but I think it's fine. I think it's good. For Toronto, at least. For Florida, I think it's okay. It's okay. What team wins their prospective trade, Caps or Pens? The Pens for who? Zucker? Or the Caps for Kovalchuk? Let me know. Let me know. Take that jersey out, Fox. I'm wearing the Islanders jersey because I was wearing it for the Pageau one, and I'm like, okay, he might, maybe Parise is an Islander. Just I'll take it off once we know the Parise deal is not happening. Deal? I know you still won't like that because let's go Rangers still, but yes, I will take it off if we know this deal is not happening. But still, we do not know what's happening with Parise. He still could end up an Islander, and that's probably the most likely thing at this point. Do you think Kerfoot is getting traded? I would be pretty surprised by that, even though he is still a guy that Toronto, I think, could definitely go without because of the cap that he has. He's a guy that I think is pretty valuable for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I think they'll likely keep him. I think it's, again, Barrie, possibly, maybe even a Kapanen that gets traded. I think those are the two guys that would. Wait, Malkin was traded. Please, if we get a Malkin trade... a Malkin trade, please. My gosh. Do the Sabres make any more moves? I would personally say no. Because I think their guy would have been Vincent Trocheck, but that's obviously off the table now. Carolina getting him, unless they end up flipping him for something. We'll see, but yeah. Does Nashville make a trade? Nashville is. I thought Nashville was going to be one of the biggest sellers of this deadline, but then they won a few games. Let me see where they're at in the standings here, because they're one of the most fascinating teams of this deadline, in my opinion. Right now, we got 100 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by. We are 3 likes to go until 75, so let's crush that. But yeah, for the standings, the Predators right now are 2 points out of a playoff spot, so we'll see what ends up happening. But personally, I would sell if I was the Predators. Guys like Granlund, Craig Smith potentially. Though if anybody's going to get traded from Nashville right now, it does seem like Granlund is the guy. Andrew Ladd to the Wild. Yeah, that's what's pretty much been reported so far. But we really got nothing new on the Zach Parise front. I mean, we got all this information in like 5 minutes. Oh, Parise's going to be an Islander. Andrew Ladd's going back. And again, I was saying before at the start of the stream, I was just waiting. Are we going to get anything at this point? And I just started streaming and we've seen nothing. I think it's been like an hour. Let me check let me check when that news broke. I mean, it's been like, what, an hour since that happened? We got the Pageau extension and all that. Yeah, it's been a long time now. Everything you need to know. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half ago, the whole Parise news. And then we haven't gotten anything since then. Nothing at all. So we'll see. Though it seems like there has been some movement, at least in that front. Any Rangers moves? There hasn't been anything besides the Kreider stuff so far, and potentially Brady Shea, but that's not been confirmed yet. And it seemed, and LeBron ended up saying that the Canes were going after Shea, but that they couldn't make it work due to cap restraints. So I would not expect Shea to be traded, at least now, but more of a deadline or an offseason trade, but it could still happen. We'll see. I think Shea might be gone and get the Islanders gear off right now. I'll get the Islanders gear off once Parise is traded or once we know he's not getting traded. But right now, as it stands, we'll still keep it on. Let's see. If when Tarasenko comes back, do you think anyone can beat them in the West? For the Blues, they're one of the most interesting teams, I think, because they've had some great hot streaks and then some weeks where they just look pedestrian. I think, honestly, though, their biggest competitors are in the Central. I think the Central Division is once again going to be in the Stanley Cup final. We had St. Louis last year as well. I think it's between Dallas and Colorado. Maybe, I don't even know. Maybe Vegas can challenge. I think if they get some better goaltending from Fleury. I think Edmonton and honestly Vancouver are just way too big wild cards in my opinion. They could either lose in the first round or do insanely well. We'll have to see, but I think their main competitors will be in the Central. If they can knock out the Avalanche, and if the Stars get knocked out, I think they have a pretty good chance for sure. Tatar to Colorado for Newhook in a second. My dad is Griffin Reinhardt. Hey, Connor, if your dad is Griffin Reinhardt, give me some signed pucks, okay? Give me some signed pucks or else it's not true. You heard it here first. I have a P.O. box. That info is in the descriptions of all my videos. I swear. You better man up. You better confirm it. You better confirm it, Connor. Patrick Marleau or Ilya Kovalchuk, both for a third. I would say Kovalchuk's definitely the better player, at least right now. But Marleau provides a lot of great veteranness, but at the same time, I think the Caps just got off amazingly. Only having to give up a third-round pick, which will likely be like almost right before the fourth round, I think it's a pretty good trade for Washington for sure. Hello, Graviteh. How's it going, man? Good to see you come by. I cannot read that name, but I appreciate it. Just found your channel. Great work, mate. Arbin, I appreciate it. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Good to have you here, my man. Right now, we got 105 amazing people in this stream. Right now, 2 likes away from 80. Let's smash that, boys. And, of course, if you are new here, if you're enjoying the stream or just stopping by, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 12,200 subscribers in this live stream, potentially. We'll see. Where are we at right now? We're still at 12,061, boys. So let's get that up. And a trade for Matt Barzal. If we see a trade for Matt Barzal, I will eat a sock. That's what I'll do. Which means that we're going to see a trade for Matt Barzal because the hockey gods not like me. They do not like me. He broke both of his wrists trying to eat soup with a fork. I apologize. Okay. What trades do you think will happen? In the next hour or so, we got about 40 minutes to go on this one. I would expect, personally though, Palmieri to potentially be moved. The Parise move to be finalized as well. I'm not sure how much is going to get done in the next hour, but we'll see. Oh, who subscribed? Mike S., thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Welcome to the Sub Squad. You get the good old John Tavares kiss gift. Welcome. Welcome, my man. Danny Bossy, if the Parise trade comes through, what kind of return do you think the Wild can get on top of Ladd? I've heard they might get picks or prospects on top. I would expect that same thing. I think a first rounder, though, never mind. The Islanders already gave their first rounder for the Pageau deal. I would expect maybe Bodie Wild to be involved in that trade. A good, solid defensive prospect. Maybe even, it depends on what they want to go, because I could see Minnesota potentially even getting a guy like Kiefer Bellows or Oliver Wahlstrom. It just depends on how much they want. If they want quantity, if they want quality. If it is quality, I think the New York Islanders might give up some big guys. Shea trade. Doesn't seem like anything has happened yet, but we'll see. The Canes have been the most rumored for them, but we got to see. Let me actually put the camera down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, light, please do not go down. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. Who subscribed? Geoff, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. Welcome to the Grav Gang. And now we got the camera right there. We're good now. We're good. Connor McDavid trade. Whoa, whoa. Where is he going, bro? Where is he? Where is he going? Jackson Dresser, thanks so much for subscribing. Just saw it on my replay there. Thanks so much for joining the Grav Gang, man. I appreciate you, my man, my man. Pulock to the Leafs. Honestly, though, Pulock would be an amazing ad for Toronto. It's not going to happen because Lou Lamoriello ain't training a guy like Pulock to his former team, but let's hope. What's it looking like for the Leafs? I'm a diehard fan, and I'm hoping for something. Watching from Newfoundland, Canada. Madison, welcome. Welcome to the stream all the way from Newfoundland. When it comes to the Leafs, really the only thing that's happening right now is on the Barrie front, but we haven't really heard too many rumors, especially since this morning, really. It was maybe rumored that he might go to Vancouver, but they wanted to get a better defenseman, or at least a defenseman that's up to Barrie level defensively, better at least, in a type deal like that. And they didn't want to take on Troy Stetcher. They didn't want to take on Chris Tanev. So it seems like that's kind of dead in the water. But Bob McKenzie said that it's an 80% chance that Tyson Barrie is traded at this deadline. So it might not be Vancouver, but it looks like when it comes to possibilities, it is still definitely up there. Let me see. Yeah, just nothing. Like ever since we got that, at least on the trade front, when it comes to the big ones, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for the next thing, because right now we got 40 minutes to go. Nothing too insane, so we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Had dinner. What did I miss the last 20 minutes? Nothing too much, Bundy. Honestly, nothing too much. Let me just check back, because there was a couple of things. Recently, Derek Forbert ended up being sent to the Calgary Flames for a 4th-round pick, and Erik Gustafsson has been acquired by the Flames. We don't know the asking price or what the Chicago Blackhawks got on that, but we're still waiting on pretty much everything at this point. Kreider signing that deal isn't bad at all. The NHL gets a new TV deal in a few years, so that deal will look a little more like $4.5 million AAV when that kicks in. The thing is with that, though, is that you're risking a lot on that. I think, yes, that is the case, and the cap space will go up. But even at that point, I'm still not a big fan of it. Again, that 7th year, I think, is just going to be rough. I really don't think when you have all these guys coming up, and Phil Peedle, Tony DeAngelo, Ryan Strome, Igor Shesterkin, who you're going to have to pay, I just don't know if there's enough cap space in the world for New York at that point. This Chaz is starting to sound like Bacon Country. 2005. I love y'all. I love y'all. Geoff, I love y'all. Anything from Vegas Golden Knights? Nothing too much, really, today at least. I mean, they got Martinez, and they ended up trading Cody Eakin a couple of days back, but nothing else from them, to be honest. Well, we got 131 amazing people in this stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. By the way, I haven't showered today, but I did get a new haircut while I was on vacation. So, I don't know. I might be wearing hats less because I'm not afraid to show my hair like the first time in forever. Evening. How's it going, Krilly? How's it going? Good to see you in here. We got right now 35 minutes to go until the trade deadline is officially over, but there always is more information after the trade deadline of deals that actually get finalized. So even though it might go after the deadline, there still could be trades that ended up happening. Any Habs news? Not too much besides the Nate Thompson trade to Philadelphia. Besides that, nothing too much. Hey Nathan, I'm not a big fan of that jersey, but yeah, I mean, though it is Tavares. So did I just say Tavares? Tavares? Yeah, I'm only wearing the Islanders jersey because the Zach Parise thing. But honestly, I'm getting kind of sick of Lou Lamoriello doing nothing. So I might just change it. I might just change it just because, like, Lamoriello just needs to get off his butt. Make the trade already, bud. Make the trade already. Got 12K subs looking good. Yeah, Curly, we got that yesterday, but I think it was like sometimes with YouTube it doesn't register like the amount of subs we actually have. Like I think it said yesterday night we had 11.9 when we had 12K, but it just didn't come up on the channel yet. But now it is official. Now we're good to go, and we're on that grind, baby. All thanks to y'all. All thanks to y'all. Any Hawks news? Right now, Eric Gustafsson has been traded to the Calgary Flames, but we still do not know the asking price on that. Evan Rodrigues has been traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins from Bob McKenzie. Right there, as I was checking that, Rodriguez is going to the is going from the Buffalo Sabres to the Pittsburgh Penguins. So another depth move right there for the Pens. Rodriguez is really interesting though because he's a guy that is hot and cold, but when he's on his game, he's a very solid depth player. I really like that trade for Pittsburgh. All depends on the price, of course, but that's a solid ad for Pittsburgh. I don't think he had too much. What the heck is happening here? Huh? My computer just died. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Wait. Are we good? Let me see. Oh, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. We're live. It's good. It's good, I think. Are we fine? Yeah. We're good, baby. We're good. You ain't besting me. My computer literally died. My computer literally died. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. All right. No, nothing ain't stopping this train. Nothing is stopping you and me from talking right now. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't YouTube stopping me. Ain't my internet stopping me. Not even my computer shutting off midstream can stop us. Think about that. Think about that. We have a strong bond. We have a strong bond. Ain't nothing stopping this. Ain't nothing. Nothing at all. My computer, literally out of nowhere, died. It went on a black screen, it shut off, and then I turned it back on again, thinking, okay, I'm going to have to restart the stream, and it's going to suck, but I'm going to do it. And then it just came on back again. Ain't nothing stopping us, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, did Kahun get traded? What? What? Sherry and Kahun involved in this trade? Okay. Okay. Really? Why did Pittsburgh get two worse players? Okay. So the official deal for the Buffalo Sabres, they ended up sending Evan Rodrigues and Connor Sheary to the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for Dominic Kahun. If you guys are really big fans of this shit, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, you would have to watch every single second. I like Kahun quite a bit. But, really? Okay. You want to crack cocaine, sir? Yes, Justin. Yes, Justin. No, but who knows? Who knows? Kahun was really good. Honestly, like, Kahun is a really solid player, man. That's a great add for the Buffalo Sabres. They get a good player here, and Pittsburgh gets two worse players, in my opinion. Connor Sheary is fine. Rodrigues is pretty decent, but I don't know. I guess it's more of a quantity for a quality trade, I guess. But, man. Stars trade happened? Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh, so the Dallas Stars made a trade here. We've acquired Buffalo's 6th-round selection in the 2020 NHL draft for the Florida Panthers in exchange for Emil Yusei. Ooh, okay. I mean, it's something. As you guys know, my first favorite team is the Dallas Stars. But I really didn't think they were going to make any trades, but at least that's something. Let me look up Juice's stats, if it is Juice. I'm pretty sure it's Yusei, though. Where could Tyson Barrie go if he gets traded? It was rumored to go to Vancouver, but I really don't see that happening. I could see Vegas coming in and getting him potentially. Now with Calgary getting Gustafsson and Forbert, they're pretty much done. I think the Vegas Golden Knights could be the team that gets him. But Yusei is a 26-year-old Swedish defenseman, by the way. They signed him this year. He's got 29 points in 48 AHL games, so not bad. But Dallas is able to get a 6th rounder for him, so, you know, I'll take it. At least it's something, man. At least it's something. Penguins is my team. Hey, Joel, I respect that. Even though I'm not a Penguins fan, I think they will do pretty well this year. Sheary better play like he did in the 15-16 season. The Sheary and Crosby reunion. Just watch. Just watch. But let me reload the stream here. Or actually, let's load it up on my phone. Because I think even with the computer restarting, we're still good. But let me just see how much we have right now. Right now, we got 114 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. Right now, we are 3 likes away from 90, so let's get that done. Right now, we're at 12,072 subscribers, 28 away from 1,000 or 12,000.1. So let's get that going. At least not close on a Barrie trade. Do you think Tony DeAngelo will be traded? Honestly, like with that Kreider deal, I'm really not sure, but it'll have to depend. For me though, I wouldn't even consider trading DeAngelo, but now with the cap restraints, they're gonna have to keep Henrik Lundqvist now because obviously if Igor Shesterkin can go into injury, I would personally keep D'Angelo, but it seemed like they're pretty hell-bent on signing Ryan Strome, or not Ryan Strome. Yeah, Ryan Strome, which I think kind of excludes D'Angelo. But honestly, like, in terms of if you trade anybody, I think you should trade Tony D'Angelo last because he has so much value on that team, man. Do you think Ristolainen will get traded? I could see it, Justin. I'm just not sure how much value he really has because personally, I don't think he's that great. I think he's more just a physical body now than a super skilled guy. I think he's one of those players that some teams might overrate, but it seems like the interest on him isn't as high as it used to be. Detroit needs to dump Trevor Daley for a late round pick to anyone. I thought you said first round. I was really confused for a second, David, but yes, to a late rounder. Honestly, Daley is a guy that is mostly a cap dump, but can provide some experience, I think. Let's see. If Tyson Barrie goes to Vancouver, who would Toronto get in return? I would think it would be Chris Tanev, but it was assumed that they don't want Troy Stecher, they don't want Chris Tanev, and those were the guys that Vancouver was offering. Toronto wants to get a defenseman who is better defensively than Tyson Barrie, and at least an NHL defenseman that can be that kind of guy. And it didn't seem like they wanted either of those two ones, which for Tanev's case, if you said 3 years ago, he was still one of the better defensive defensemen then, but he's taken a little bit of a cliff dive recently. Why the heck hasn't Sami Vatanen been dealt yet? It's mostly been due to injury, Jonathan. He had, I'm pretty sure, it was a upper body something, because New Jersey doesn't release the details on the injuries. He had a pretty big injury, and he's been out since February 4th or something like that, a pretty long time. And it was confirmed by, I'm pretty sure, Elliot Friedman, that a lot of teams who were initially interested in Vatanen ended up not being because of the injury he had. And it's pretty unclear when he's coming back, but even though would be before the season ends, it looks like a lot of teams are not willing to take that offer, at least right now. When are you going to do a live stream for the game? Probably a lot more game streams, Joel, heading into the playoffs. Probably a lot more for that. But again, as you guys know, every single year on this channel, we go all the way in on playoff streams. Almost every single day that's going to be the case, so look out for that. That's going to be a ton of fun. What a steal for Buffalo. Kahun is a player who can put up 50 points. I agree with that, Florian, honestly. To get a guy like Dominic Kahun for not that much, really. Not that much. That's a player that Buffalo could definitely use, and just thinking of Jack Eichel, I think that would be a pretty good fit. To me, at least. Let's see. Was a return for Gustafsson. We haven't gotten any Gustafsson news. We saw that he was traded to the Calgary Flames, and then we haven't seen anything, really. But right now, we have 25 minutes to go until the deadline is over, officially at least. But yes, we're just waiting at this point, to be honest with you. Right now, though, we got 124 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, each and every single one of y'all, for coming by. Right now, we're at 92 likes, 8 likes away from 100. Let's smash that. Marcus Pettersson in the Leafs. I would not be mad at that at all. Marcus Pettersson is very solid. But I'm not sure if Toronto wants to deal with Pittsburgh at this point. I think the Canes must have a better goalie. No front to beat Peter. Honestly, though, I think Lehner would be a perfect fit for that team. But it seems like Chicago's asking price is a little bit too much for Carolina to handle. At least that's what has been rumored lately. What is the most likely to get first overall pick in the 2020 draft? In terms of teams, Alex, I mean, Detroit has the worst record, so technically they're the most likely. But in terms of, like, sneaker picks, who I think are sneaker? Sneaky picks who could go into first overall. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if New Jersey, maybe even Minnesota. There are going to be a lot of teams, though, that are kind of in that area, though. Snar's not going to add anybody yet. Seems like that trade that they made is their last one, which is like, why? I mean, for the Dallas Stars, they're very lucky that St. Louis has done squat, besides getting Marco Scandella. The Avalanche got Nemeskov. I mean, to be honest, they almost don't have to because all the rest of the teams in the Central aren't really doing anything to add players, besides Winnipeg, who got Dylan DeMello, I guess. Honestly, though, like I'm just kind of baffled by Dallas because they had such a good opportunity for a lot of those guys, I think, and it just went by them, sadly. Will Parise get dealt? It seems like it will be the case. He will go to the New York Islanders, but we haven't seen any new info on that, Louis, in like 2 hours. So it seems doubtful, but at the same time, pretty likely, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't. Now I'm just hearing that, by the way. Grav, what are the odds that Toronto can pull off a Barrie for Manson trade with other pieces included on each side if needed? I would really like Josh Manson on Toronto, man. I would really, really like Josh Manson. But at the same time, I really don't think Anaheim is going to just take Barrie. I think if it were to be like that, it would be Barrie on top of like a second rounder, on top of like a good prospect that Toronto would have to give up. I just think the asking price for Manson. I think Toronto has definitely gone after Manson because Kyle Dubas is a huge fan of those type of defensemen. Good defenseman, by the way. But it just seems like the asking price is just way too high, which I do see. Because for Anaheim, there's really no real incentive to get rid of Jim Manson because he is still very good and will be for them. This is a sweet, man. Love your videos and streams. Justin, I appreciate it, my man. Good to have you. Good to have you always. And for everyone in these streams, always good to have you. I haven't streamed in a month or so, so it's good to be back, for sure. Certain of the Maple Leafs. Oh, my gosh. No, like they need more cap troubles. My gosh. Please, no. I wish I could donate, but I'm poor. Hey, Doyle, no problem, man. Don't think you have to because you don't. Did the Nashville Predators do any trades today? No, they have not. At least from my knowledge. No big or small ones. I just got out of school. Can you tell me a bit about what's happened? I only know about the Trocheck trade. Yeah, so when it comes to the big stuff, you got Chris Kreider re-signing with the New York Rangers, Vincent Trocheck being traded. We also saw earlier in the day Jean-Gabriel Pageau traded to the New York Islanders. Right now, there's a deal in place to send Zach Parise to the New York Islanders as well, but we haven't seen any new info on that, on what the Wild could be getting back, and it isn't an official deal yet. Other trades, too, there's been some good ones, like Afanasio to the Oilers. Some more lesser knowns, but guys like Eric Gustafsson going to the Calgary Flames. So we've seen some pretty fair action so far on this day. I heard that the details on the Parise trade may not come till post-deadline. I would not be surprised by that, Danny, to be honest, because the Islanders are one of those teams that withholds any information at all. They're probably going to end up releasing the information. They're probably going to officially trade for him like 30 minutes after the trade deadline, like an hour or something, because they're just that kind of team. I think Georgiev can be perfect for the Canes because he has no much trade. I would go after Georgiev for sure if I was the Canes, but at the same time with the Rangers now Shesterkin out, I'm not sure if that's too likely. Hey Brandon, thanks so much, my man. I appreciate you. You the GOAT, of course, We got 130. I can't talk. 132 amazing people in this stream. Right now, 5 likes to go until 100, boys. Let's get this thing going. 20 minutes to go until the NHL trade deadline is officially over with. Let's get this thing going. Come on, baby. Come on. Do you see Barrie moving? I do, Evan. It might be something that is confirmed right at the last minute, but it seems most likely that he will be moved. More likely than he just stays. Nathan, do you think Montreal Canadiens going to make another trade? I could see it, but I really don't think Petrie's going to go. The asking price seems like a ton on his end, and it looks like Tatar will want to stay too with Montreal, which I don't blame him, really. Schaefer, Barrie. Ooh. I mean, that would to me be one of the few trades that would hurt both teams, because you look at both teams, they need defense on the defense, not offense. And to me, Tyson Barrie does not bring that from the New York Rangers. I mean, you already have so many guys like that, like Tony DeAngelo, who are going to be just pure offensive dynamos. Adam Fox is really the only guy who's both great at offense and great at defense, and they need more guys in that department. I really don't see how Tyson Barrie would help them in that case. But yeah, there's really been nothing at all since the Dallas Stars made a trade, funnily enough. There you go. Dominic Kahun is good, right? Yeah, I would say so. His under 9 numbers are very solid. A good, speedy, skilled winger who was producing pretty well in Pittsburgh when he was healthy. He's a guy that I think the Buffalo Sabres robbed. You only have to give up Sheary and Rodrigues. I think a guy like Kahun is going to be great for them, especially with a guy like Eichel if he does get that chance. What do you think about Kakko? I mean, he's the best player from the 2020 draft, or 2019 draft. I mean, let's be real here. There is no better player than Kaapo Kakko in the NHL at all. Matt Dumba trade coming. To me, I think if we're going to see a Matt Dumba trade, it is in the offseason, and it looks like a lot more likely that Brodin will also be the same case, that it might be more of a trade, not a trade deadline, but an off-season trade or a draft trade, which, as the minutes go by, I mean, we've really seen nothing on the Brodin front besides speculation. No rumors, no potential teams, no nothing. And we have, what, almost 15 minutes to go? Still, not too much. But we got 130 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, all y'all, for coming by. As I said before, I have all the inside sources on Twitter right now, all notified. all the Elliot Friedman tweets, all the Bob McKenzie, all the everything. So once it is announced, I'll make sure you guys hear about it. But we are officially 2 likes away from 100, boys, so let's get that going. Could the Canes be potentially looking for goaltending depth? I could see that for sure. I mean, I'm not sure if it's depth, more just wanting to fill that starter role. I mean, we've seen them go after Robin Lehner. I think that would be a great fit personally, but just anything at this point, because they called up both Nedeljkovic and Anton Forsberg, and I don't think they want that full time. Barrie got traded to Calgary. No, Joey, stop that. Unless it's TJ Brodie coming back, I ain't a fan. Okay? I can't believe no team has jumped at Craig Anderson. They could catch him for like a 3rd or 4th, and he's a playoff gamer. Yeah, he's a guy that I think will be fascinating. I mean, he hasn't been all that great since 2017, but I don't know. I would personally take a flyer, especially if he's like 5th round pick, man. I mean, why not? Especially if you need a backup. Who knows? Shesterkin is hurt. No, I know, man. It hurts. It hurts, dude. I mean, we see nothing, though. In like the past 15 minutes. The last thing was the Dallas Stars trade. That was 15 minutes ago. And we have 15 minutes to go in this trade deadline. So maybe everything's going to happen at once. I'm not even sure. Why play Malkin still on the second line on Pittsburgh? I mean, he's easy on the first line on another team. Well, it's just to have that center depth. I mean, they've been doing that for a long time. Daps High, welcome to the stream, my brother. Good to see you come by, my man. Let me check. Right now, we are at 12,073 subscribers. If you guys are new and just stopping by, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell if you like the stream and are just stopping by. If you want to see more streams and videos just like this one. It's been pretty fun so far. I think I've been streaming for about an hour, I would say. About an hour and a half. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, boys. But yeah, still nothing. Ayers to the Wild for Dumba. Yes, please. I mean, the Leafs need Ayers. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Hey, Grav, how's the deadline looking so far? It's been pretty fun so far, Thomas, and everybody in the streams have been making it a lot better too. But it's been relatively quiet, at least recently. Nothing too crazy yet. But in the next 15 minutes, we'll see what happens. Also, David Pageau is saying that unless something changes, it doesn't seem like Vancouver is still in the Tyson Barrie mix. So that connection seems to be dead for right now. Anything about Brady Shea? We've really seen nothing since Pierre LeBrun tweeted that the Canes might be interested in him, Reno. I'll do my best, though, once anything comes about that, to tweet about it. But, yeah, it seems like from then we've seen nothing, pretty much. Oh my gosh. So Brett Wallace ended up having a tweet saying, oh, who subscribed? Reno 911, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. Even though I am wearing the Islanders jersey, I promise I do like the Rangers too. I like the Rangers a lot more than the Islanders, but I'm just wearing it because the Parise deal. We'll see. Who else subscribed? What happened? Adrian Rosati, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. You the man. Welcome to the Grav Gang, my brother. Welcome to Grav Gang. But Brett Wallace, as I was saying, had a tweet saying this. Jean-Gabriel Pageau said he was puking last night, trying to deal with all the emotions and the uncertainty of signing a contract extension or face being traded. Dude. That's just insane, dude. That's insane. That was released about half an hour ago. My goodness. Islanders got a steal. What, for Pageau or for Parise? Do you think the Canucks are going to make a trade? I could see it. It looked like they were trying to get Tyson Barrie, but it looks like that connection is pretty much done at this point. Hey, Grav, back. Welcome, Bragminka. Good to see you come by. Good to see you. Islanders getting Zach Parise. Yeah, it looks like that's what's happening right now, but we've seen nothing in like 2 hours. We've seen no new info at all. Why Wild doesn't make any trade? Because they just want to be boring. Besides trading Jason Zucker, that was pretty awesome. I like that. Kane signed Ayers to 7-year, $30 million contract. That's a steal, dude. That's a steal. Only 30 mil? Only? I don't know. I think that's a pretty good contract for the Canes. Ayers, dude, you had 1 win in your first NHL start. Are you kidding me? At least 40 mil. At least. Starting. How could you not get more Ayers? Man, that just shows how good of a teammate, how less selfish he is, how good of a human being he is. To only take $30 million, bro? Get out of here. You deserve way more. Are you kidding me? Hope that Vegas is going to trade Fast from the Rangers. I could see that. I honestly, when it comes to Fast, if you're in need of defensive forwards, Fast is your guy 100%. Islanders got a third-line center for 6 years. We didn't need those picks with our prospects in Bridgeport. When it comes to Pageau deal, I like the contract extension. It takes him until he's 33, and $5 million for a center is very solid. It only really matters when you look at the free agents they have now, because they have Matthew Barzal, they have Pulock, and they also have Devon Taves. All three guys that are not going to get signed in under $3 million. So we'll have to wait and see, but personally, I'm not sure how they're going to deal with the cap at this point. Where is Oliver Wahlstrom? He's playing in the AHL right now, last time I checked. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for something else. I mean, we're, what, 12 minutes to go until the trade deadline? 12 minutes, bro. 12 minutes. Are you kidding me? I'm just waiting at this point. I'm just waiting. Bellows is the man we need to keep on and off. Yeah. Ayers needs Kreider-type money. Agreed. If Canes don't go for Shea, do you see Barrie being an option? Maybe, but for the Canes, again, I really don't see it going after an offense defenseman, because they were going after Shea, and he's more of that two-way type guy. Personally, though, I don't know. I think Canes are mostly done, because they got Trocheck already. I think they're trying to get Shea, but unless that happens, I really don't see them making another big move. Anyone pick up Darren Helm from Detroit? No, not yet, Alonzo. Not yet. Let me see, though, where we're at. So we're trying to get to 12,200 subscribers in this live stream, boys. Right now we're at 12,084. Just 16 subscribers away from 12,000.1. Thanks so much, all y'all. Oh, Snoopy just subscribed. Welcome, my man. Welcome. Right now, we got 254 amazing people in this stream. Right now, just 10 minutes to go in this trade deadline. If you guys are new to this stream, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more stuff just like this one. And again, I have all the insiders on Twitter, all the notifications. So once they send out tweets, once everything happens, I will notify you guys directly, and it'll be in real time too. So watch out for that. Hey, how's it going, Alania? How's it going? Good to see y'all in here. And of course, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button right now, for we got everyday content going on this channel, all the trades, all the stuff happening. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure you stick around. But yes, there hasn't been much happening lately. Hearing Sami Vatanen is heading to the Carolina Hurricanes. Never freaking mind. Sami Vatanen is a bunch of jerk. He is now going to the Canes. That coming from Pierre LeBrun on TSN. Sami Vatanen now going to the bunch of jerks. There we go. So Vatanen actually getting traded. There we go. I didn't really see it happening with how much stuff there was going around him, but it looks like it is a done deal. Pierre LeBrun tweeting it out usually means it is the case. So Sami Vatanen going to the Canes, and I must say, that is pretty solid. Oh, who subscribed? Who subscribed? Blizz Ford, thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. You get the John Bears Kiss gift. Welcome to the sub squad. And of course, if you guys are just sticking around, if you have your subscriptions public and you subscribe to the channel, you'll get a John Bears Kiss gift right there with your name on it. And of course, why you have to be mad, because that's always beautiful. Always. But Vatanen has been sent to the Carolina Hurricanes just 10 minutes before the NHL trade deadline closed. We finally got something else. Finally. So, Elliot Freeman also confirms Vatanen is going to the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes pull off another one. Another one. They got Vincent Trocheck at center, and now they got Sami Vatanen. Not bad. Yeah, just confirmed by Freeman. So, there you go. At least we got something. At least we got something. So, it seemed like Carolina was checking in big time on Brady Shea, and they went after Sami Vatanen from the Devils. Devils just swooped him up right there. Swooped up the Carolina Hurricanes, and now he is a Cane there. Who subscribed? Kevin John Badger, thanks so much for subscribing. You the man. You get the John Bears Kiss gift. Welcome to the sub squad. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. But it looks like that is the big trade going on right now. Nothing too much after that. But we got 237 amazing people in here. Right now, 116 likes. Let's get to 120. Let's freaking smash that, boys. Let's go. Let's go. We got 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. Let's get this thing going. Any word on the return for Jersey? Not yet. Not yet. Bob McKenzie ends up tweeting it out, though. New Jersey also trades Sami Vatanen to the Carolina Hurricanes. Benjamin, thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. So, yes, Bob McKenzie also confirms that Sami Vatanen is on the move to the Carolina Hurricanes. There you go. So, Vatanen, who is a rental at this point. Oh, who keeps all these subscriptions? You guys are awesome. John, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. We got 8 more minutes to go with this. Sami Vatanen confirmed to be going to the New Jersey Devils. There you go. Pens fans, good to see you. Come by. Welcome to the Grav gang. Hi, Benny.
Wait, there's something for you.
Oh, hi. Here's my brother, Benny.
Yeah.
You want to come? Come here, Benny.
What?
Benny's in his pajamas. What's happening? Okay, you can have some. So I got some candy for my birthday, and my brother Ben wanted some, so I'll just give it to him. I'll just give it to him because I don't care. It is trade deadline time. Everybody gets the candy. Everybody gets it because you guys are freaking awesome. Trying to be like you can't make stupid trades if you don't make any trades at all. That is true. That is true, Dabs. You know where Gustafsson got traded for? He got traded to the Calgary Flames, but we don't really know the return at this point, which is kind of the most important part. So, yeah, we haven't gotten anything on that yet. But we got 149 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, every single one of y'all, for coming by. If you guys are new to this stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. We just hit 12K subscribers yesterday. Let's keep crushing it, boys. Let's do this thing. Confirmed I've traded my soul to the Wendy's for a deep fried hamburger. Not a bad move, in my opinion. Not a bad move. On the Andy trade, the Andy Green trade. Paul, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav gang. When it came to the Andy Green trade, I think it was an overpay, but he is a veteran guy, and I think will be good for them. He's been solid on New Jersey. New Jersey will be getting a prospect and a pick back for Vatanen. Bob McKenzie now just tweeting that thing out. So when it comes to, that's got to be interesting. I'm gonna predict Jake Bean going back to the New Jersey Devils and a 2020 second round pick. That is my official prediction. Let me know your predictions down for this one. But Bob McKenzie saying a prospect and a pick back for Vatanen officially. Where's my candy? Let me just, here we go. There we go. I got this cup of mini M&Ms, so I'm just gonna, here we go. We got 5 minutes to go to the deadline. You want some? Yum yum. Too bad. They're my M&Ms. Just kidding. You guys can have them in a second. As long as the deadline is over. Who won the Connor Sheary trade? I would personally say the Sabres do, but the Rodriguez is very solid, and I think he will be good for Pittsburgh. It just depends on what happens, because I think Kahun is a very solid player. That's why. Trades will still be announced after the deadline ends. Yes, they will. We saw that a lot last year. There was trades that were officially announced and started happening after the deadline too. So we'll see what happens too with that. Hello, Grav. How's it going? El Gato, how's it going? Good to see you in the stream. And good to see all y'all come by. Right now we got 255 amazing people in this stream. We got 122 likes as well. 8 away from 130. Let's smash that, boys. Let's friggin' go. For one of the insiders, it seems like Vegas are done, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping that Vegas was going to get Vatanen or something, but, man, now for the Carolina Hurricanes, that's a pretty good ad. Now because they had Dougie Hamilton obviously going to injury, that's a pretty good one. Now you look at their defense and it's just stacked. Like it was stacked before, but now it's just even more stacked because you got Jacob Slavin, then you got Jake Gardiner, then you got Brett Pesce, now you got Sami Vatanen, now you got Joel Edmondson. There's a lot of good depth on that team and good star power. And when Dougie Hamilton maybe comes back, if they go on a big run, man, watch out for that defense. It's going to be absolutely nasty. Rangers literally made no movement. Yeah, I mean, I expected Jesper Foss to be traded by now, at least, man. At least. Maybe Bach. I don't know about Bach, but maybe. But I think Carolina keeps on to him. They have a lot of prospects, though, to be honest, so who knows. Someone update me on the Habs. Nothing on the Petrie front, nothing on the Tatar front, really. They obviously traded Kovalchuk, and now today traded Nate Thompson. But it seems like, for the most part, Montreal is done, at least when it comes to their big guys right now. But right now, we got 200 amazing people in this stream. If you guys are new, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. If you guys are enjoying the content, enjoying this stream so far. We're trying to get to 13,000 subscribers. We're on the road right now and trying to get to 12,200 subscribers in this live stream, boys. So let's get that going. Lehner to Vegas. What? What? Oh my gosh! Lehner is a Vegas Golden Knights! No way! No way! Lehner to the Vegas Golden Knights! Yes! Yes! The hockey gods have forsaken me. They have blessed me with... Oh, thank you! Thank you. If you guys don't know, Vegas is my third favorite team. Love them. Just watched them a week ago. Saw Alec Martinez's debut against Tampa. Yes! Yes! The goaltending issue is fixed. Now we don't have to have Malcolm Subban as a backup. And if Marc-Andre Fleury sucks, we now have Robin Lehner. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Let's go! Huge. I'm not sure what they're going to have to trade for him because if the Canes didn't want to trade for that, then I'm not sure. But my goodness, with just a couple of more minutes to go in the trade deadline, the Vegas Golden Knights secure the bag. Let's go. Let's go, boys. If you guys are as hyped as me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the chat right now. It's going down. It's going down. Lehner to the Vegas Golden Knights. It is official. Elliot Friedman, Darren Dreger. It don't matter. He is a Vegas Golden Knight, baby. I am very happy. Very happy. I mean, I would have liked him in the Canes too, but man, what a backup option for Fleury now. I mean, Fleury hasn't even been that good this season. Now you have Robin Lehner as your starter too, potentially. Man, I love that. I love that. Amazing. We now got a minute to go in the deadline, boys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It is going down. It is going down. 1 minute to go in the deadline. Right now, we are one subscriber away from 12,100 subscribers, so get on that, boys. Let's do this thing. Nothing happening since the Lehner thing. We don't know what Vegas is going to give back to the Chicago Blackhawks, but he is now a Vegas Golden Knights. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about that. We had Mark Stone in last year, and then now we have Robin Lehner. My gosh. But now we are at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock now, so the trade deadline is not officially over because there can be some stray trades. But there we go. It is now 2 o'clock and nothing. I'm refreshing as much as possible for you guys. I'm trying. Oh, Bob McKenzie with a tweet. No Tyson Barrie for Toronto. Deadline has passed. Tyson Barrie will be staying with the Toronto Maple Leafs and will be staying with Toronto. He'll be a UFA. Nothing on that front. Tyson Barrie is accompanying the Leafs on their flight to Tampa. He has not been traded. Tyson Barrie staying with the Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go. There you go. Your thoughts on the Bears? Good player. Good player. Ooh, who subscribed? Who subscribed? Thanks so much, my man, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Welcome to the sub squad. Welcome. All that matters to me is Kreider is still a Ranger. I mean, even though I don't like that deal too much, it is still pretty fun. I will agree with that. But yeah, let's see. Bob McKenzie. Columbus Blue Jackets have acquired Devin Shore from the Anaheim Ducks. Confirmed. So they were going to go after Athanasiou. It looked like there was a confirmed trade there, but he ended up going to the Oilers. Now Devin Shore goes to the Anaheim Ducks. And as a Dallas Stars fan, I can say Columbus, you got yourself a pretty good player there. He'll be a good middle six guy, probably a third line center there, I think, for Columbus. Very solid defensive forward and can put some goals in the net too. But yes, Columbus goes, Devin Shore. I see you guys, Doyle, Louie, breaking the trade in the chat. I appreciate y'all. San Jose and Tampa Bay talking about Barclay Goodrow. Oh, really? Okay. 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 San Jose is keeping Joe Thornton officially. Pierre LeBrun with the tweet. And again, we'll start to see a lot of this information trickle out. What's happening with Parise, what's happening with all this stuff. But yes, Joe Thornton, coming from Pierre LeBrun, is staying with the San Jose Sharks. So it looks like San Jose was not able to get a deal done for him, at least, which kind of sucks. Because now Joe Thornton is just going to stay on San Jose and being on a bad team. So, sad. Who subscribed? Who subscribed? Let me see. Kevin is sorry. Thanks so much for subscribing, my man. I appreciate it. You the man, baby. You the man. I'll let you guys know what is happening, though, in the next few minutes. There could still be a lot going on here, so stick around. Because there always is a few trades that are announced after the fact. I remember a couple years back, the Ryan McDonough, the Tampa deal was like 5 minutes after the trade deadline or something, and it was crazy. So we'll see what ends up happening. But Joe Thornton is staying in San Jose, and Tyson Barrie is staying in Toronto. Yeah, I wanted to see Jumbo Joe just go somewhere. Because even as a guy who likes the Sharks, they're not going to win the Cup for him. It's not going to happen. So at least Patrick Marleau gets that chance in San Jose. But, man, Chicago gets the second and Malcolm Subban for Robin Lehner. Steal! Steal! Are you kidding me? That coming from Chris Johnston, reporter Chris on Twitter. My gosh. Yes. 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 I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. We didn't have to give up a first-round pick. Didn't have to give up a great prospect. For Malcolm Subban and a second, bro, which is probably going to be like more of a third-round pick. Sign me up. Are you kidding me? Yes. 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 I'm really happy about that trade. As you guys could probably tell, I'm a little bit happy about that trade. Robin Lehner is going to be having another fantastic season on that horrendous Blackhawks defense. Are you kidding me? For a second-round pick? What is Chicago going to do with Malcolm Subban? Now he has to go against that terrible defense. Now without even Eric Gustafsson. I don't know. I'm pretty happy about that, though. Pretty happy about that. Saw a tweet that the Parise trade didn't happen. Oh, boy. That's going to be a yikes for me, man. I have Parise and Barrie in the thumbnail. So, that's not going too well. My goodness. Right now, though, we're at 12,106 subscribers, boys. If you guys are as hyped as me, hit that subscribe button for more stuff just like this one. You will not be disappointed. But, as I say that, Elliot Friedman with a tweet now. Just retweeting. Chicago gets a second and a prospect. Oh, I read that. Wait a second. What? Oh, wait a second. So Chris Johnson said that it was a second rounder and Malcolm Subban, but he deleted his original tweet. Now it's a second rounder and a prospect. And now I'm a little bit more concerned. Because if it's not Subban, if it's a guy like Cody Glass, I'd be a little bit problem with that. Please do not do that. Shea traded. No, you did not. Shea to the Canes. Don't you be trolling me, Minka. Don't you be trolling me. Don't you be trolling me, Minka. No, don't. Don't you be trolling me. I've seen nothing. I've seen nothing so far. Who said that? Who said that, Minka? No way. No. I'm not going to believe it until I see it, okay? I'm not going to believe it until I see it. No. Nothing's on my timeline right now. I don't know, Minka. I'm not going to believe you until I see it. I'm not going to believe you. Hearing a high draft pick, possibly a first, could be part of a deal with San Jose in the Tampa control. What is up? What? Are you kidding me? So told it's a done deal. Gaudreau to the Bolts. There you go. If it's a first round pick, I don't even know. Who? Wait, who said it? No. Who? Minka, who said that Shea was going to the Canes? Who said it? Because I'm not seeing anything right now. No. Now I'm seeing people talk about it. Sources say that the Hurricanes have acquired Brady Shea. That coming from Shayna. No. Now, I like Shayna. She's a good Twitter follow. But if she is lying to me right now, on this earth, I will be friggin'... No. You can't... Are you telling me they got Vatanen and Shea? What is cap space? What? Yeah, Vatanen to the Canes. I just saw the tweet. Thank you, Minka. I just saw the tweet. Yeah. I mean, the tweet is real. So, Shayna, at Hey Shay, she's connected. She's a Hockey Graphs. She's an athletic writer as well. But I'm not sure if that's real or if that's... Sonny Milano is heading to the Anaheim in the trade of Devin Shore. Not sure if it's straight up or other pieces involved. So, Sonny Milano for the Devin Shore trade. If Brady Shea somehow, after all this, goes to Carolina, bro. Are you kidding me? No. Again, I still don't want to believe it. I think there's some validity to it, but it really does depend. We got 231 amazing people still in this stream, though. If you guys are as hyped as me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, boys. Let's get this going. Right now, 135 likes. We have 16 to go until 150, boys. Let's get this thing going. Let's go. Shea to the Canes. Fake news. Shea to the Canes. Do you think the Bruins made the right trade and the Nick Ritchie Heinen trade? No, I really like the trade for the Ducks there. Anything on the Bruins? They ended up making another trade, Nicholas. The Heinen for Ritchie trade, which I like for the Ducks, but nothing besides that, at least today. But strangely, all the insiders have gone quiet since that Robin Lehner deal. Nothing from Pierre LeBrun, nothing from Elliott Freeman, nothing from Bob McKenzie. So maybe we're just waiting on stuff right now. Bro, I'm an NY. Shea deal is real. You better not be trolling me, bro. You better not be. You better not be, bro. You better not be. Because I would... No, like... Yeah, Jerry, I'm saying that because I want Shea to be gone. I want Shea to be gone and them to not have him on the team. And have that cap it over. If the Canes take on Shea, bro... Oh, my goodness. Like, I've seen no validity to that tweet yet, but we might see something. Again, we're just playing the waiting game now. I probably will stream for the next probably 10 or 15 minutes. We'll see what ends up happening here, but I'm going to stick with you guys as long as we see some of the info here because it doesn't seem like there's been much lately. Let's see. Josh Manson to the Flyers. If you're any Flyers fan, should love that deal, no matter who they get back. No matter who they get back. Did Rangers trade anybody? Right now, they might have traded Brady Shea, but I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure at this point. Yeah, I mean, we saw Shayna tweet that out, but we see nobody else. It seems like there's some validity to it. I'm seeing some people say that it's real, that it's good. I think it might be a thing. I think it might be a thing. But as we get some more information here, I will be telling you guys first and a third. If the Rangers could get a first round pick for Shea, dude, are you kidding me? Was it Hague? We see no new information on that trade, at least yet. Jasper, how's it going, man? Welcome to the Grav gang. I appreciate you, my man. Good to have you. Get the good old John Avere's kiss gift right there. Exactly. Bruins lost their trade. They traded Dan Snyder for Nick Ritchie. What a joke. I'm living. Yeah, honestly, Heinen is a really solid player. I really like that for the Ducks, personally. Let me see. Forgive me. Just subscribe. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate you. You the man. You the man. Welcome to the sub squad. Fost and Shea can't leave. It'd be like that. What do you think about the Islanders trade? Wait, Bob McKenzie. Carolina acquires a first-round pick for Brady Shea. Bob McKenzie has officially revealed it. The New York Rangers get a first-round pick for Brady Shea, and the Carolina Hurricanes get Brady Shea from the New York Rangers. It is done. And we got a first-round pick. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. Oh, my gosh. Carolina gave up a first for friggin' Shea, dude. Oh, man. So Shea has officially been traded. Bob McKenzie has tweeted it out. To the New York Rangers is a first-round pick. And back to the Carolina Hurricanes is Brady Shea. Man, that is insane. So Shea was correct. She was correct. She broke it. She broke it, dude. Insane. Super proud of her. That's awesome. There, you did tell me, Spiraz. You did tell me. I'm not gonna lie, you did. Credit to you, by the way. What do you think about the Bruins this deadline? I think they did fine. The Andre Kasha deal was simply amazing for them. I really like that. But it is officially done. Shea to the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm not sure if there's more of that deal. I mean, if it is just a first-round pick, man, insane. You got a first-round pick for Barclay, who is pretty much a cap dump. Has not been good since 2017. I'm not sure what the Canes are doing there, unless there's like some salary retention there. Personally, if are we live, please? Can we please be good? I think we're good still. I think are we fine? Are we? Let me see. Let me see. Huh. YouTube is not receiving enough video to remain experience buffering. It seems like... Oh, we're back! We're back! We're back! Bro, my computer died twice! Are you kidding me? Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Everything good to go? Mike, this has never happened before. This has never happened before. So there you go. Carolina was able to get around its cap issues using LTIR, so the Canes acquired both Shea and Rangers and Vatanen from NJ to shore up their injured blue liner. What a day for the Hurricanes when you also consider getting Vincent Trocheck. That coming from Pierre LeBrun. But we just escaped my computer dying 2 separate times in this stream, by the way. 2 separate times. That has never happened before in this stream. In these streams. Never has it ever. But we just survived. We just persevered, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So Brady Shea has been officially traded to the Canes. There you have it. There you have it. I think that's... I'm not sure if we're going to see anything else. Because we saw that Zach Parise deal. I'll go for 5 more minutes. If there's nothing else, then I'll probably end up streaming until then. But yes, Brady Shea officially goes to the Carolina Hurricanes for a first-round pick. I am pretty happy about that deal, honestly. But we have 195 amazing people in this stream. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all do so. 7 likes away from 150, boys. Let's get that going. I heard that the Avs might be getting Thornton from the Sharks for Jost or someone. It was confirmed by Pierre LeBrun that Thornton is not moving. Good move for my second love team, NYR. Honestly, Armin, I agree. Getting Shea off the books, dude, W right there. W. What prospect did the Blackhawks get? It hasn't been confirmed yet by anybody, really. Let me see. So the Jake Muzzin signing is officially official. He'll end up getting signed for a 4-year contract extension. But yeah, we really didn't get anything else on the potential package. The draft pick in the Vatanen trade is conditional on his health and how much he plays. Vatanen has been out for 3 or 4 weeks with a leg injury, so there you go. All dependent on that. Yeah, but also Jake Muzzin's contract is official, $5.6 million for 4 more years there too. So right after the deadline. Jeff Gordon is my hero. Isn't he always? Isn't he all of us? All of our heroes. Let's be real here. What's the return on the Sami trade? Right now, it's conditional pick and a prospect. We still don't know what it is, though, right now. Lincoln, how's it going, man? Good to see you come by. Zach Parise deal likely fell apart due, according to Michael Russo. Oh, really? Let me see here. I'll search up his name on Twitter. Michael Russo. My Bill Guerin presser is at 245, so that would also make it appear the Parise trade didn't go down. In addition to Parise waiving no move, free agent reporter Andrew Ladd waived no move to come to Minnesota. So it appears complicated deal broke down late. There you go. So it seems like the Zach Parise deal is no-go. Which kind of sucks because that would have been a lot more interesting, in my opinion. But we still got a pretty good deadline on our hands. If this is indeed it, we got Brady Shea, we got Robin Lehner, we got all those trades to talk about too. So not bad, but Zach Parise looks to be not moved at all. The Rangers, yes, the Rangers have traded Brady Shea to the Carolina Hurricanes for a first-round pick. Yeah, Barclay Goodrow going to the Tampa Bay Lightning, which I was kind of concerned with because David Pageau saying it could have been a first-round pick, which is like, why? Why would you ever do that? But we'll see what happens here. Yeah, there we go. So it was confirmed. I thought it was confirmed that the Canes had cap struggles and they weren't going to go after Shea, but then like an hour later, they were renegotiating it and they got a deal done. So there you go. I'm a Rangers fan. Can you speak about them? I speak about them quite a bit in the channel so far, Lincoln. And even though I am wearing the Islanders jersey, I like the Rangers a lot more than the Islanders. I'm just wearing the Islanders jersey because I thought there would be a Parise trade. Looks to be not the case in this one. But yeah, for the Rangers, I think they did pretty well. Jesper Fast apparently staying with them as well, which is interesting. But they get rid of Brady Shea for a first-round pick, which I think is an excellent for them. The Shea deal means money to re-sign D'Angelo. Barclay Goodrow confirmed to be going to the Tampa Bay Lightning from Elliott Freeman. So we'll see the details on that. Grav, do you think the Sharks will trade for a goalie or will it be an off-season deal for San Jose? I just kind of hope that it's an off-season deal because this season is pretty much done for. I really don't see there being much salvaging they can get in this one. So I think in the end, it will be San Jose doing it in the off-season personally. Lindblom's cancer treatments are going well. The doctors are optimistic. There we go. Let's hope that continues. What have I missed? Ploppers, not too much, except for the last couple minutes. There was a Brady Shea trade. He goes to the Carolina Hurricanes for a first-round pick, and Robin Lehner also going to the Las Vegas Golden Knights. We don't know what the trade, though, on that is yet. What's wrong with the Islanders? I mean, I like the Leafs and the Rangers, so it's kind of contradictory, but I will say with the Islanders, love their jerseys. That's one of the main reasons why I have this one, because it is absolutely fresh. Love them to pieces. And I do like Matthew Barzal quite a bit, so I will say that. Tyson Jost traded. Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Let me search up Tyson Jost's name on Twitter. On Twitter.com. Yeah, it seems like Tyson Jost is staying with the Colorado Avalanche, so there you go. There you go. Strom gone. I mean, maybe. I would hope that they do re-sign D'Angelo, though, personally. What did the Leafs do? Not really anything. They didn't trade Tyson Barrie at all. No trades on that front, so it looks like in that department we'll see nothing, which I'm really surprised by. The Leafs didn't really do anything. They got Callie Rosen back, but that's pretty much it. Lehner got traded to Vegas for who? We don't know the package yet, but it is reported to be a second-round pick and a prospect. It was going to be Malcolm Subban, but then Chris Johnson ended up saying it was a prospect, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, Tyson Jost, I don't think it's going to get traded now. Not right now. We got 250 amazing people in this stream. Thanks so much, each and every single one of you for coming by. I appreciate it. If you guys are new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Right now, we're sitting at 12,114 subs, bro. Can you talk about the trades with the Red Wings and Oilers? Yeah, the FSCU trade. So the Oilers ended up getting Sam Gagner 2020 second and a 2021 second as well. In exchange, the Oilers ended up getting a FSCU. I personally really like that deal for the Detroit Red Wings. You get 2 second-round picks for FSCU, which is a lot more than I expected them to get. I would have expected them to get maybe like a third or a fourth for AA, but a lot more than I personally got. Oh, New Jersey trades goalie Louis Domingue to the Vancouver Canucks. So we still get some new news trickling out here. That coming from Bob McKenzie there. So the Vancouver Canucks getting another trade done there. Some big deals then. Johnny Hockey moved. No, doesn't seem that way. Vegas, what are you doing? Is the details out right now, Minka? Breaking Stars trade Rome Polak to the Edmonton Oilers for Connor McDavid plus James Neal. I don't know. Pretty bad trade for the Stars, to be honest. I mean, there's no better player in the NHL than Roman Polak, so I'm not too sure about that. Haig in the Lehner trade. I mean, if it's Haig, I'm not. It's. Let me see. Still pending the official trade call, but once finalized, team of the Sharks will get a first-round pick in the Johnny Gaudreau trade. Or not the Johnny Gaudreau, the Barclay trade. Barclay. Or Barclow. I can't speak right now. So the Tampa Bay Lightning didn't give up a first, or they gave up a first-round pick for Cologne, if I remember correctly. Really, though? A first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow? I mean, as a Lightning fan, I hate it, but as a Sharks fan, I love it. How did you get a first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow? Yeah, Gaudreau did not get traded. No, that did not happen. I'm trying to see. I didn't see Haig mentioned anywhere. I'll check Bob McKenzie here. I didn't see Haig mentioned, though. Steven, thanks so much for subscribing. Steven Loeffler. Interesting. The prospect in the Vatanen deal is Yanni. What? Okay. Okay. So the Vatanen deal is official. I didn't even see it, but Bob McKenzie ended up saying that Vatanen deal is official, and that for the New Jersey Devils, they get Yanni Kahun and a second-round pick for Carolina. And I really actually like that deal a lot more for New Jersey. Kahun is a great prospect, a great Finnish young stud. I think he'll be a guy that's going to be good for them, a middle six guy for sure. And who knows what that second-round pick becomes. Any other trades coming from the Islanders? It seems like when it comes to the Parise deal, that's kind of fell through. Who is your team? The Dallas Stars are my #1 team. But I like the thing is, when I started really paying attention to the NHL, when I started making videos and started making the channel, I really grew to love and like a lot of things about a lot of different teams. The Dallas Stars are my #1 team, but I have a lot of teams that are like I like to cheer for, I like to watch, and that's kind of what I say. Did Brady Shea get traded? Yes, he did, Lucas, to the Carolina Hurricanes officially. So the San Jose Sharks recouped the first-round pick. Who subscribed? Let me see. Myas, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. Good to have you back, my man. Good to have you. But yeah, seems like we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure though. Did at least make more trades? No, they did not. Tyson Barrie is staying in Toronto. Yeah, it seems. I mean, we just got the deal for Barclay Goodrow. We will still see a lot more stuff come out, but I'll probably be ending this stream somewhat soon, so if you guys want to see my thoughts on the other trades that end up leaking out, I will be making a recap video on this trade deadline today. Watch out for that, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Myas, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. I appreciate you. But again, there will be a lot more content, a lot more stuff coming out in the next few days, and of course, daily content on this channel every single day throughout the year. So if you guys have enjoyed this stream so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Grav Gang. I appreciate it. Peyton Krebs? No. No. Don't you... No. No, Armin. Don't you be trolling me right now. Don't you be trolling me. No. It doesn't look like it is official. No. Oh my gosh. Now the suspense is killing me. No. Armin, stop it. No. Stop it. No. Please. I'm begging you. Stop. No. Not Krebs. Please. Please. No. No, please. Bob, thanks so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. I appreciate you, my man. Honestly, though, if it is Krebs, I'm looking a lot different about that trade, if I'm going to be honest here. Please don't be Krebs. It was a troll, sorry. Thank you, Armin. It was actually reported by some Barstool guy that they might get a prospect that's not on the Chicago Wolves, which, who knows at that point. But if it is Krebs, bro, I'm going to go insane. Yeah, Barclay Goodrow traded Tampa for the 2020 first-round pick. Yeah, I don't like that trade if I'm Tampa, but you might as well go for it, I guess. Did you skip school for this? I'm homeschooled, so I get to do stuff like this, crazily enough. It's insane, isn't it? We'll see what happens, though, with that. Interesting. Okay. All right. Who subscribed? Who subscribed? Herbal Crane, thanks so much for subscribing. You the man, you get the good old John Bears Kiss Gift. Welcome to the sub squad, my man. New tweet from Bob McKenzie. Source tells me Louis Domingue, or the Canucks training for Louis Domingue is because of concerns over a knee problem for Jacob Markstrom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If Markstrom's out long term, dude, that sucks. Zach Parise did Islanders or no? It seems like that Parise trade kind of fell through. It doesn't seem like that trade is actually going to happen. Hey, I'm from Germany. You're making a good show. Really, go on your way. Thanks so much, Florian. Good to have you in the stream for as long as you've been, man. I appreciate it 100%. But yeah, no Johnny Gaudreau trade. How old are you, Grav? I am 17 years old. Another Bob McKenzie tweet. Okay, just signing bonus on the Muzzin deal. Stars officially did nothing. Hey, we made one trade, okay? One trade. Which was pretty much nothing, but, you know, it'd be like that. Gustafsson, yes, Gustafsson is a Calgary Flame. We still don't know the details on that trade, by the way, but we'll see. What were your thoughts on the Marleau trade? I did not get to hear your thoughts. I think it's fine for Pittsburgh. I mean, a third-round pick that, I mean, it's okay. The third-round pick kind of sucks to give up, but Marleau's a guy that provides a lot of experience, so for the Penguins, I don't really hate it too much. Homeschooling is honestly the way to go. Braden, that is a big W. That is a big W right there. Yeah, Milano to the Ducks. That was an exchange for Devon Shore, so there you go. Mason Simone, thanks so much. I probably butchered that, by the way. Simoneau, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Grav gang, my brother. Welcome. Shea is gone. Yes, he is, Frankie boy. He is gone to the Carolina Hurricanes for a first-round pick. Somehow, some way. I'm probably going to go for maybe a couple more minutes. Probably for a couple more minutes. We'll see what ends up happening. It doesn't seem like there's too much going on after this, but we'll still probably get some more stuff, and that's where, of course, the videos come on this channel. I'll be doing a lot of stuff tonight, so watch out for that. What are your thoughts on the Habs? I think to be honest, they want to make the playoffs next year, so they're going to keep Tatar, they're going to keep Petrie, and that's what they're doing. So officially, they will keep those guys, which I think is fine. It's not too big of a deal. Chris Johnston, really excited to join Vegas, going to be a ride. Can't wait to get there, but please no drums at the airport. I'm shy. So yeah, Robin Lehner officially puts out his kind of, I don't know, farewell tweets. So he is a Vegas going on officially. We still don't know what the return is on that, but I don't know. Let me see. Who subscribed? Billy320, thanks so much for subscribing, my man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Grav gang. Who's been traded so far today? So it's been Sami Vatanen, Robin Lehner, Brady Shea. Today there was Jean-Gabriel Pageau. After that, not too much. Cheveldav says Buffalo decided at some point to not play hockey this year, and that quash any potential deal. Says the potential to trade Buffalo remains open. That coming from Sean Reynolds right there. Shea to Carolina, as in Shea Weber, hold up. No, Brady Shea. Big difference there. But let me see if there's anything else. Elliot Freeman with a tweet. Yeah, seems like we're just getting information at this point now, which I kind of expected. Right now, though, we have 206 amazing people in this stream. Let me quickly load up some of the other stuff here, because there was a lot going on. There's a lot to talk about, though, and again, I will be making tonight a recap, the winners and losers of this trade deadline at least, so expect some of that. There'll be a lot of content, though, throughout the day. Let me pull up some of the trade videos I made today, though, so you guys can watch it. This was the Kreider video, Chris Kreider trade video. I'll just link these ones because you guys can watch it and see my thoughts. I made 3 different videos today, so watch all those if you haven't. And of course, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me check Twitter one more time, see if there's anything happening. And it doesn't seem so. So again, tonight I will be making a recap, winners and losers, all this different stuff for you guys. But this stream has been awesome, now going on for more than 2 hours. I'm going to officially end it here, but you guys have been simply sensational. Thanks all y'all for coming by. It's been a good one. I haven't streamed in like a month or so. It's good to be back. It's good to be back rolling, and you guys have been awesome. Let me get the official sub count right now. Right now we're at 12,127 subscribers. You guys have been absolutely crushing it. Thanks so much, all y'all. This trade down 9 has been a blast. I'm making a ton of videos today.